What's up, everybody? Welcome to another stream. Trying to do this on a 2-minute delay, so I just want to make sure it's all working before I get too excited. Let me make sure everything is recording. In 2 minutes, I'll be happy. For the time being, I'm not 100% sure. I guess we're going to fold here to this guy. He made it so big, I don't know the guy. I mean, I call here a lot, but I guess we'll let this one go for the time being until we know more about the guy. Not really sure what the plans are. Might play for a little while. Might, I don't know. Might be some people coming by. I have no idea. I just felt like playing some poker, playing some music, relaxing. So let's do that. So I'm in for $400. This is a 2-4 no limit table. Trying to do this 2-minute delay. I will be in about a minute and a half. I will feel much more happy as to whether or not this is working. We've been having some problems with the delay server. On Sunday, I was planning on streaming all day with the delay. But the delay server didn't really want to work, so hopefully this is going to work, and we'll have ourselves some whole cards delay streaming. Haven't done 2 minutes before, so that's going to be a slightly interesting thing. Hi, Jason. Hi, Boomer Fancy. I don't know. What is a Boomer Fancy? I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows what a Boomer Fancy is. Let's, I guess we got ourselves a minute left to go. What's going on? What's new with all you guys? Hopefully you'll be able to hear this and respond to me in 2 minutes. Maybe not. I don't know. Once this is working, I will ask you guys help me out and help me comment, share, post on my Facebook, Twitter, that kind of stuff. But step one will just be to make sure this is working. Delay, The delay server, man. I don't know. You'd think it's the easiest thing in the world. You just put the video on the internet 2 minutes later. That doesn't seem like a particularly crazy thing to ask for, but I guess we'll see. Still nothing new on my side. So yeah. Oh man, there we go. I was like, it's about 2 minutes. Where the heck is this? Trying to do this on a 2-minute delay. All right. We did it. It's live. All right, everybody. Welcome to the official beginning of the stream now. We're playing some $2, $4 on UltimatePoker.com. So if you want to help me out, I'm going to post on Facebook and Twitter. I guess we have a couple options here. We could just fold, which is the lame nit option. Could just fold, but I think raising is fine. We're going to drive out the blinds very often, pick up the limps very often as well. And worst case scenario, he re-raises, obviously, and we just lose the pot. But I think very often we're just picking up a free $14, and the free $14, come on, we'll take it. And in the usual case scenario, when they do contest with us, we end up just seeing the pot in position. So Let's make a little post here. Streaming live on some 2-4 no limit Texas Hold'em on Ultimate Poker. Streaming some, oh yeah, and I should say with the whole cards. 2-minute delay with whole cards on Ultimate Poker. Come hang out. Twitch.tv/JagarPoker. So if you guys want to go help me support that, post, tweet, comment, share. That would be sweet. I'm also going to write the very similar thing on Twitter, and then off we go. Streaming some 2-4 no limit Texas Hold'em on a 2-minute delay with whole cards on Ultimate Poker. Come hang out. Twitch.tv/JagarPoker. Streaming some 2-4. I guess I can leave. I left Texas Hold'em in there because I thought maybe there are people who don't know what poker is, and they're like, oh, what's 2-4? I don't know. Oh, man, now I'm sitting out like a fish. I guess I will just post. Streaming some 2-4 no Texas Hold'em on 2-minute list with whole cards on Ultimate Poker. Come hang out. That seems like an appropriate tweet for me. If you're enjoying these streams and stuff, please retweet, comment, tell everybody how excited you are. So on and so forth. I'm paying $4 to post out of position here for you guys. For the fans, I'm posting. What's up, David Negranu, Quigley, Fiskbill. Oh yeah, I gotta update the board from Sunday still. The board is not updated, but we're not playing for run out of money anyway. Just some 400 sweet J Carver dollars on the line here. So I posted in the cutoff because I was mad at myself for missing the blinds. Not something I'd recommend doing if you're just trying to make money, but, you know, for the stream purposes, I'll be not a nit and post to the $4, you know? Nobody likes the nit bitch. I'm just telling you, nobody likes the nit bitch. Maybe if you're the backer, then you don't mind if your kids are being nit bitches, but... So I defended here with 2 4s. I forgot that I can actually commentate. So defended our post with 2 4s. Got 2 defenders in the blinds as well. Going to be a spot where we're going to just pretty much play fit or fold. I mean, with pocket 4s in this spot, even if we were like slightly ahead of one of these players, like let's say the big red bet, and we knew that both these players were folding on a board like this with 2 4s. You know, if we are ahead, we're not ahead by much. Even if it just has a hand like, you know, ace 9, there are still going to be so many bad turn cards for us. He's going to probably bet on 10s and 7s and, oh, big pot. Set versus 2 pair. Just, that's all it is, huh? Yeah, pocket 4 is not looking too good there. But never mind the fact that there are 2 guys behind us. I think we just can happily bury those 2 4s and say, see you later. See you later. Have my babies, Jason. Aw, that's sweet of you. Maybe. Oh, maybe. In position here with 3 deuce suited, I'm not going anywhere. Let's see a flop dealer. We could also actually raise, which is kind of cool as well. Because our hand definitely doesn't look like 3 deuce suited when we raise in this spot. They'll put us on big cards or medium cards. He'll also just check fold a bunch of times when deuce high, or rather 3 high, is not the best hand, which is a pretty good percentage of the time. So if we had re-raised pre-flop, this would be a great spot to bet because he's going to check fold so often because we connect with that. But when we just call pre-flop, what do we have? What do we have? Doesn't make any sense. So this is one of the reasons why we should take that path of raising pre-flop. But he might just have it and be tricky. Either way, we're going to just fold and say, you got this one, kid. This one is all you. That's what we're going to go with, I guess. Streaming, that's right. Streaming. Run Up Warrior. Love the name. You'll find that out in 2 minutes. So we could call it here. Could also re-raise. Against the min-raise, I think either is fine. I mean, I don't always defend in this spot, but, you know, we're playing the stream. Let's get in there. Playing the stream. Might as well. That's right. The bearded up days are entirely over. Entirely over for the time being. Back to being smooth shaven Somerville over here. That's right. UltimatePoker just went live. You found that out because you're following me, I think. That's probably it. I guess we just fold now. Not going to defend that out of position. What's up, Real Trey? Thanks for hanging out. That's right. This guy just did not like that we were calling in the small blind and just gave us the fuck your face treatment. Who called? Wait. What's the raise? $8? And who called? Oh yeah, I raise. Fuck your face. Fuck your face, Jake Carver. I raise. Hey, you know what happened? Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, Jake Carver. Hey, Donk Maz. Think a buddy and I are going to Vegas in June, says Wing Jammer. If we run into you, yeah, definitely come say hello. If you see me during the summer, or if you've ever enjoyed watching my videos, come tell me. I enjoy those things. I'll always say hello. Love to meet you guys that are just fans hanging out. Of course, don't hesitate to say hello. Big Red looking great today as always. This guy posted, right? This guy posted, and now we're raising. So this is all my money, 100% my money, 0% of it run it up bankroll. I mean, what does this guy have? He's just thinking we're just stealing. Should we just put him to the test, boys? I don't really believe him. All right, worst case scenario, I'm gonna lose 200 sweet J Carver dollars, but we're not gonna lose 200 sweet J Carver dollars too often. Have to call it off, of course. All right, oh, there we go. No big deal. Excellent decisions if we can dodge the 7 or the 8. All right, river to flush draw to boot. Listen, sometimes you gotta just tell the guys who's the boss. And in this particular case, I didn't believe him, so I said, fuck your face, and went all in. People think I'm so tight because I play on the run it up bankroll so often, and I have to play tight. But, you know, I just didn't think he had it, so I just said, let's re-raise and then not fold. You know? I don't know what to tell you. Just took down a pot. Ace Jack 10 flop. I had 5-3 suited. Nice. Stealing it. That's right. R.I.P. the beard. I know. Beard is long gone. Excellent flop. Excellent flop for us here. Unreal. You have to be kidding. Unreal. You have to be kidding. What a joke. I didn't think you had it. You did have it. You played your hand excellently, sir. You played your hand excellently. Only on Ultimate Poker do you have this BS over and over. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Wish the UP pros were forced to play cash on the site. I play cash on the site all the time. All the time. Good news. Come play on Ultimate Poker where you can get shoved by the pros with the 10-3 suited. You got kitchens, you know? I'm all in with the kitchens. I don't know what else you're supposed to do. Oh, I saw the stream flicker for a second. A little worried about that. So we should be aware of our image now being impacted by the whole 3-5 suited debacle. But, it's fine. How bad can it be? He's gonna raise fold so often. So often he's raised folding. You know, he thinks that we're just stealing and that we don't have the gusto to make something, to do something about his little re-steal. But we got plenty of gusto over here. We're well stocked in gusto. He just didn't want to believe us, so we had to give him the business. And then bink that. I mean, we're only 70-30 even in that case, you know. I mean, it's pretty hard to have pocket 10s or better, and that's really what he would need to have us in terrible shape. So that was just the alternative path I decided to take there. Jay Carver, we have to chat Lupe one day. I'd love to chat Lupe one day. Fratter5? Fratter5 says, hi, Jay Carver. Hey, Fratter5. I just started watching you a while ago. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right. Well, here we go again. Let's make it 14 this time with a little bit better than 10-3. I hope Johnny P re-raises this, and then I hope that we have the best hand and or just win. That would be sweet. Let's run it twice, boys. Oh, he just reconnected. Nice. I was excited. But unfortunately they said not this time. We'll still take $10 though. 10 sweet dollars. The Warwickshire army. That's right. I think this is actually a fold. You know, I like to open a lot of hands, but I think this one's just not going to be too profitable for us. We have a guy on the button who's really good and has been winning. We got this guy behind us who's been tilting. This guy's been really aggressive. We've seen him re-raise a couple times and it's been open to him. I remember this guy opened, we defended, he re-raised. There was another time we opened, he re-raised. So I think that this guy is going to be pretty aggressive against us. So I think that the combination of this guy, and the blind I've seen before a bunch as well. The combination of these four players, I think, plus the fact that our hand is pretty bad, makes this a fold. I think King 9 offsuit is a clear fold. I think King Jack suited is a clear open. So I think if you go like one pip better, King 10 suited, I think is where I probably start opening. But I think King 10 offsuit is like just bad enough to fold. By the way, in case you're curious, on the delay, I'm in the small blind. So I'm like 4 hands behind on delay. What up, Jay Carver? What's up? I see your cards. Welcome, bro. Welcome. What's up, Jay Carver? FYF. What's up, pal? How's it going, Sam the man? Somebody complaining on the internet? That's right. We went for the fuck your face. We went with FYF, you know, what can I say? Gonna defend here with ace offsuit in the big blind. Think that's profitable to do so. Could also re-raise once in a while, but I think calling is fine. Gonna start here with the check. My plan is to continue check raising is probably what I'm gonna do here. We're gonna get him to fold better ace highs. Maybe he'll fold a pocket pair every once in a while. Gonna continue betting on diamonds, threes, and aces. Let's raise it up. Same exact size I'd make it, or at least around the same size I'd make it with pocket fives, pocket fours, ace jack. Queens are better, all those things. He decides to believe us. We got the best hand. It's possible. In that spot, I think check calling is also fine, but the problem I have with check calling in that spot is like, let's say you check call him, the turn is a 10, and he bets with queen 9, 9 8, king queen. Like, there are so many turn cards that are gonna just hit that are gonna put us in the fucking cage, you know, so that he can barrel on, or he might barrel on. We just don't know enough. So, in my opinion, I think that ace high is gonna be the best hand. Often enough on the flop that check raising there is gonna be the most profitable play. We get him to fold slightly better hands immediately. We prevent ourselves from making mistakes on turns and rivers, and lots of good turn cards for us to hit. We can hit threes, diamonds, deuces even are okay. Aces are obviously fine. We're on a 2-minute delay. 2-minute delay. What's up, Andrew? Andrew from Wisconsin. What's up, pal? Yes, we're on a 2-minute delay. 2-minute delay. Just curious, what's the maximum amount of time a hand can take? Well, I mean, maximum amount of time is definitely more than 2 minutes. If every single person max tanked to the end, it definitely would be more than 2 minutes. But that hasn't seemed to happen. Like last time we did a stream, we had a 3-minute delay and never came close. So I thought it would be cool for, I mean, worst case scenario, somebody sees a hand. It's not like we're doing like, you know, it's not like we're playing a tournament for $10 million here or anything. So I feel like doing a 2-minute delay stream is fine, especially because it's for my own money. Worst case scenario, somebody ghosts me. I'm sure I've been cheated before out of several $100s, so I guess it wouldn't be the first or the last time. Gonna raise slightly smaller than normal because this guy is on the button. He's kind of a short stack, but I don't know. He had it the last time he re-raised us. If he re-raised us here, I would be kind of in a weird decision spot because this is a good hand to do battle with, but a less good hand to do battle with if the guy only has better aces and pairs. I know. Interesting theory. But I'm not. This guy hasn't seemed to be a particularly aggressive player pre-flop, just that one time with sevens. Obviously, this is a fantastic flop for us and one I'm going to go to war with. I raise, effectively all in. Let's hit some hearts or aces, boys. That'll do. That'll do. How did he play his hand? He played his hand fine. He could fold pre-flop, but I mean, it's fine to call if he wants to. And then on the flop, he decides to get it in, which is fine. He only has 120 bucks. So I think post-flop is completely normal. We just happen to kind of get lucky. I mean, it's a flip post-flop with our overcard and nut flush draw. We're about flipping. What a shock. What shock. I don't know what you want me to do. Fold? I can't fold. When could I have done anything differently? He just left. Damn. You think that guy is saying "fuck your face, Jake Carver" right now? Because I bet you he seems mad as heck. Hey man, 211 viewers with no announcement, no expectation. I'm happy with that. I just want to have fun. Let's just have fun, make some money, put some bitches in cages, and you know, do some work. That's what I want to do. Did I win the tournament on Sunday? I did not. Spoiler alert. But you can go watch that whole video on Twitch if you it's under past broadcasts on Twitch. Pretty sure we should fold this as well. Once again, I think these two guys are the most competent two players. Like the best player at the table is probably Control Alt Delete. And but I mean, I know these two guys. None of these guys seem bad or anything. Current run at bankroll is, I think it's 915. I think it's 915 after the last time. Heisenberg wants to know how we're going to run it up if we don't play with the bankroll. I wanted to play some 2-4. High stakes fucking Tuesdays over here. Nobody's ever happy, you know? It's like, why aren't you playing a tournament? Why aren't you playing sit and goes? I want to see heads up pot limit Omaha. I just feel like you can never make everybody happy, so I'm just gonna make me happy, and hopefully you guys will be happy with me. You know, doesn't that sound like the way to go? I think it's the way to go. And given that I'm the one running the stream, I think that's what matters. Just saying. I'd really like to defend this or do something here, but, you know. First of all, there's no way. If this was a poker tournament, I would attack this guy for days. For days, I would attack this guy. Because what does he have? He never has anything and shows up there with a reasonable hand, right? What reasonable hand does he show up with there that min raises out of the small blind against the button limp? Like, there are none. The button never has anything, because the button would have raised if he had something. And the small blind wouldn't min-raise if he had aces. He would do something else. He'd make it 12 or 14 or just call and be tricky. Like, min-raising is the least likely thing that he can have there. So, I think that in a tournament where we're much more invested in like winning the blinds and antes, we want to accumulate. We're much more looking for, actively looking for edges to try to accumulate. That's a spot where I'd almost never fold a big blind. But in this particular case, I think it's fine to let it go because we don't have tons of information, and in a cash game, I guess it's close to fine. But After all that talking, I kind of wish I just attacked and won that pot there, because I knew he didn't have very much. I knew he didn't have very much, and I let him keep his money. It's like a sin, you know, letting them make mistakes and not punishing them. Shall we defend this, kids? This is a little loosey-goosey, but I think we can defend this. Why not? If Boomer Fancy comes over the top here, I'm going to have to really play my small blind tighter, because he's done this now several times. So I'm not going to fold. I'm not going to fold. I'm not going to fold. 32 to win 90? That seems like a great deal. Let's spin the wheel, boys. Oh, did we spin the wheel? Oh, did we spin that wheel? This is going to be a flop that this guy is going to continuation bet very, very often, given that it's ace high. He's going to have ace king, ace queen, bluffs that want to bet on this, several different things like that. Him checking probably means he has a hand like jacks or tens or queens or something in that regard. I don't love this pot size bet, but he could think we're going to just fold. He could think that we're going to fold, and this guy might have jacks or something and just fold. And besides, you know, he's going to have hands like ace jack, ace queen, and we're going to be a favorite actually with our pair and flush draw anyway. Yep. All right, going to need some help now. Oh. Well, that's the other option. I mean, he played his hand totally fine, but so did we. What can we do? They dealt us the 3-6 of clubs, and we just couldn't fold. And then, you know, we made a pair and the draw, and just, you know, gave him the old Tony Clarino treatment over here. You know, we're just a kid with a dream. We're a kid with the 3-6 of clubs dream. Dreaming of that Queen of Clubs river. Now we'll be dreaming of a 6, please. Boy, how hot are we running? I was hoping we would hit a 6 as I was saying that to like really drive home the point. I gave the internet an opportunity to make a perfect, beautiful, synchronized setting. You know, a synchronized setting is perfect, exactly what I meant. So even though we flopped the flush draw here, I have a feeling... So we flopped the flush draw here, and we still have a pair, and this guy is aggressive. All of these things incline me towards maybe sticking around, but I don't think that this is going to be a spot that makes particular lot of profit for us, right? So let's say we call him the turn card as a heart, and he bets. Are we folding? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think we are, but I'm not 100% on it. So, it's a black V-neck. What am I supposed to say? Doesn't seem like JC has changed shirts since the last stream. I mean, I might not have, but I'm pretty sure it's just another one of my many gray V-necks. But is there a delay? Yes, 2-minute delay. What were we just talking about though? I don't know. But yeah, we're doing work. Sometimes, you know, we just... Oh yeah, the 6's hand, right. I had forgotten we were talking about actually poker. I forgot this whole poker thing we were talking about. So the 6's is kind of a tough spot, right? Because we can kind of say there are two clear turn paths, right? The turn path is either a heart or not a heart. If a turn card is a heart and he bets, what are we doing? I'm really sad about that and not really sure. If a turn card isn't a heart and he bets, what are we doing? Again, like, he could have just single heart hands. He could have, like, king queen. You could have, you know, not very many, I guess. You could have, like, jack queen, you know, like those gut shot, straight draw, flush draw combos. Like, he can definitely have hands that we beat on turns. And he can definitely bluff us on hearts as well. So, yeah, that's the chat going off for the 3-6 of clubs hand. I guess having the chat box does not make a lot of sense for this on delay stream, because the chat box is on a delay on the video. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I guess when I did this stream before the last time, I pulled off the chat. This time I put it on. I don't think it makes a big difference, but that's right. We're just fucking everybody's face today. Fucking everybody's face today on Ultimate Poker. There might not be any money left on Ultimate Poker by the time that we're done today. No more sad beans around here. That's right, we're in for 400 bucks, so I'm up 743 sweet dollars. All for run it up, right? That's what we said? 100% run it up money? I'm not flat calling against the min raise. This is kind of interesting here. I mean, you know, he could be attacking this, he could be tilted, he just lost that big pot to us. There's lots of reasons he could be raised folding, and he just has overcards a good percentage of the time as well. I feel like this is a fine spot to attack and not fold. I know it's only sixes, but I have a good feeling, or I have a decent feeling that this guy is raised folding a good percentage of the time. Looks like he flat calls though, which is not what I was anticipating. Excellent flop for us, all in all. I mean, he can definitely have 8s, 7s, 9s. He could have 10x. He can definitely beat us with some things, but all in all, this is an excellent flop for us. I'm going to bet very small and not fold to a shove. 52 seems like about right. You know, if he has 2 overcards, I just want him to fold right here and now. No reason to check back and just let him get there for, you know, nothing. So betting, leveraging his whole stack with that small bet there, betting 52 makes him pretty much decide to shove or fold right then and there. If I'm bluffing, it's a great price for a bluff for us. Like if I just have 6-8 offsuit instead of pocket sixes, we're giving ourselves an amazing opportunity to win that pot right then and there. And if we have a big hand, like if we have aces, I mean, aces and sixes are the same in that spot as far as like what my plan is. You know, bet small and make him make a decision. Either, you know, do I have it or do I not have it? I think I had it that time, but yeah, I've only been streaming for like 20 minutes somehow. It's excellent hourly rate on this stream though. $830 per 24 minutes is pretty good. Pretty good. I came here for the Kirchable. That's right. What track was before this? Sorry, I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. Agreed, keep the box. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how this is laid out for the time being. Guess we're gonna fold King 5 offsuit here. My strategy with opens is gonna be to probably try to avoid Control Delete on the button as my biggest avoidance. But you know, we've anticipated that he's gonna be aggressive, and he hasn't really been so far this video, or this session rather. So we're gonna just keep an eye on him. But as of right now, he hasn't really been attacking us. This guy has been attacking us. And so what we're looking to keep in mind of? We're looking to keep in mind of the fact that when we've called out of the small blind at least twice, maybe 3 times, Boomer Fancy has re-raised us and attacked. We should be aware of the fact that we showed down 3-6 of clubs against this player. Maybe they all noticed, but at least a big red saw us defend the small blind and then defend the re-raise with 3-6 of clubs. That's just something to be aware of, that they're aware that we could have that. And full tilt, I don't think he's aware of any hands with us. Boomer Fancy, oh yeah, and they all saw us with the 10-3 of spades heroically shoving. the fuck your face shove with the 10-3 of spades. Let's not forget that. It's J Carver dollars. Sorry, it's J Carver dollars. Oh yeah, big defending here with the 4-8 of clubs. Of course, $6 to win $16. You got it. I feed the machine $6. I guess we're gonna start with a check. Well, I would have considered betting on pairs. I mean, I don't really remember Control Delete's flop betting frequencies all that well. Like, not well enough to know if he's capable of just giving up on this board. Like, some people can just give up, but most people don't give up on Ace-Jack-6 boards and, you know, actually mean they're giving up, you know? Like, when people raise pre-flop and then it comes Ace-Jack-6 and he checks, if you had nothing, like if you had 4-5, why would you check? It doesn't make any sense. You should bet, probably, right? So when a normal, aggressive regulator, yeah, I'm a regulator. Control Alt Delete. I'm a regulator. When people who are regulars check back on Ace-Jack-6 boards, like such as that, I tend to believe that they happen to have something, but you know, that's not always the case. But in this case, or typically speaking, I think that's the case. Hey Jay Carver, do you have any advice for underage poker players looking for action? Nope. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school, kids. Sorry, it sucks. Dishing out heaps of sad beans. Heaps of sad beans. That's right. I just won your rent in 30 minutes. You have nice rent. Nice, cheap rent. Jay Carver, do you like playing heads-up cash games or multiple people? I probably prefer playing 6-max, or, I mean, if I had to pick 6 or heads-up, I mean, I don't really love 6, but playing like 5 and 4-handed is so much fun, man. So much fun because you develop opponent profiles, you learn about, you know, wow, you must have it. Wow, I think that's probably a slight overplay by the queen 10 there. The queen 10 just overbet shoved the river, right? And this guy snapped him off with a flush. I was actually worried that a flush might not be good, but his name is Big Red and he has five hearts. How does he not stick around? Gonna raise it up here on the button with Jack 4 puppy dog feet. Not folding to a raise unless it's like literally $40. Well, I said I wasn't folding to a raise, so it's not 40, and I'm not a liar. I'm no liar, that's for sure. Pretty good flop for us. Backdoor flush draw, 3 straight and bottom pair. Actually, some really good turn cards for us as well. Even if he has a good hand, if he has a shit hand, he might just check fold right here and now. But even if he has a good hand, we can call this and we win on like jacks and tens and eights and kings and diamonds and clubs and fours. And I think I just named like 84 cards of the deck. I mean, are there even that many cards in the deck? So there's a chance that this player will just check fold here. Now, there's also a chance he has ace king and would not check and fold. But so I have two decisions here between checking and betting. I think both are reasonable. I'm going to bet fold. I think that's a little bit better than anything else. Like if he has a hand like tens or jacks, he might... Okay, let's stop talking about that for a sec. So at this point, wow, he should have checked. He should have checked it to us. Let the kids bluff. Let the kids bluff on the river. So... I mean, I don't think we can call this. I mean, I think he has... It doesn't make any sense, though. Like, what in the world does this guy have that makes any sense? Like, we can't call, so I'm just, like, thinking about what he could have. But, like, his line makes absolutely no sense. So he re-raises pre-flop, bets flop, check calls turn, shoves the diamond river. Like, we're going to have flushes there so often. And, you know, we're going to have flushes often. We're going to have jack 10 often. We're going to have sets and two pair, not that often, but sometimes we have sets or two pair. And, you know, what does he have? What does he have that makes any sense? Does he have like ace jack of diamonds? Maybe. You know, there's not a lot of hands that make a lot of sense that show up with flushes on the river. There are a lot of hands that show up with like ace king, which you think would want to check, let us bluff. It's funny because if he had ace king or something like that and checked to us on the river, we might have just given him $220. We might have just tried to bluff it in there, but we did not have the opportunity to do that. He didn't let us. I like our turn bet. I think our turn bet made sense. I don't think checking turn would have done anything particularly different for us there besides cost us, or it would have been different. But I like our turn bet there because we get him to fold maybe hands as good as tens or jacks. Maybe he folds like 9x. Maybe he folds like pocket 7, something like that. You just bet flop and turn. You know, he could have 2 sevens, right? Queen 9-4. Queen 9-4 king, he could check fold 2 sevens on the turn, of course. So, yeah, I think he might fold pocket pairs, might fold tens, jacks, get him to fold hands like ace 10, which have lots of equity against us, that sort of thing. Gonna try raising this guy here. I know we defend a lot, but we are pretty deep, and I think that I want to try raising just to see kind of how he reacts. Looks like he's decided to be aggressive. Not going to fold with the king and the queen. Let's see a flop dealer. Alright, flop is okay for us. Not like the greatest of flops or anything, but it's okay. My plan is to check call unless he bets like over 50. Alright. Seems like a great spot to bet for us. I mean, he's going to have ace highs that will just fold right now. We have a flush draw if we need help. Also could just river a pair. 6 is probably also fine to bluff. 8 is probably fine to bluff. 3 might even be fine to bluff. He has those hands sometimes that connect. Like if he could have like ace 3 and the river's a 6 and then we bluff into that. Like he can definitely have sometimes hands that would be able to pick us off on the river. But all in all, seems like a pretty good spot for us to attack to me. Raising it up here on the button, 12 for sure because we're so deep with the big blind, and we're deep with both players, but you know, particularly deep with the big blind. I guess I should type in chat. Let's do some true false. Let's do some true false questions. There is approximately 87 cards in the deck. I thought that was about right. Wow, Borgata just got new chips. That's awesome. I don't know if I'm playing yet, but excited to find that out. You scared everyone off. True, false. Not yet. False. To have 2 contestants remaining. 2 contestants left remaining. So we limped here with ace 7 pre-flop. He raised and we called. I'm not folding ace high on this board just yet. We could also check raise, but check raising, what's the story we're telling? We have like king jack or better? I don't know about that. Let's just check call. Let's see what happens on a turn. Deuce doesn't really change very much. Starting with a check, we'll see what he does. I think if he has ace highs, whether they're better or worse than us, he probably just checks back now. Might do that as well with king highs, checks back maybe with like pocket threes, something like that. Betting this river, is he going to fold better hands than ours? Is he folding ace 9? He might fold ace 9. Is he calling with worse? Is he calling with ace 6? He might. Both of those things are possible, but I still think checking makes more sense than anything else. And we do ship that there. True, false, favorite color is black. I think my favorite color is blue. Blue or green. Blue eyes. Blue eyes, for sure. I think blue. I gotta tell you. That's right. I think you should wait till you're 21 before you fly to Vegas. I'm just telling you. I've done the Vegas life underage. It's really very boring. You should just wait till you're 21 and then play and then play the World Series, you know, do your thing or whatever it is. I guess we're going to try raising here. I guess we're going to have a raising schedule against this guy, blind versus blind. I don't usually have a small blind raise range, but I feel like against this guy it seems okay. You know, you guys have seen that I like incorporating kind of limp-heavy strategies in the small blind against the big blind, but I feel like in this particular dynamic, it's okay for us to attack out of the small blind a little bit. Yeah, I feel like I've had deuce off a lot as Tetley 7-7. He's just Tetley. He's just doing his thing, living his life. Gonna start here with the bet. Gonna be a pretty good flop for us, obviously. Not a flop that's gonna connect too often with the big blinds. I mean, like, he could have hearts, jacks, pocket pairs, you know, but not too often. The other thing is that if he continues, we have a great hand to keep betting on. So the turn card could be a heart, a king, an ace, a queen, a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7, a 6. 6 is not so great. Not all those cards are made equal, but a lot of those cards are all really good for us. So we're gonna win that pot very often once we raise pre-flop. And in this hand, he min-raised and we re-raised with what is almost certainly the best hand, pre-flop. I did pay $2,500 to meet Chael. It's $2,400 to meet me. That seems a very reasonable thing to ask for. Gonna start here with the bet. Gonna charge hands that are just like, you know, queen jack, jack king, 9, 7. We don't want to give free pairs. Giving away free pairs is not something that we want to do too often, just saying. He'll call us with worse. He'll call us with 3-5, 5-6 maybe. Flush draws once in a while. Might just check call. Those also could check raise, but they might just check call. You never know until you try. Uh-oh. Looks like might be losing some contestants here. I think I'm gonna fold. I think at this point, since the game looks like it's breaking, I don't want to be so aggressive to like make him feel like he has to quit. You know, and I think if we drill every button, we're likely to get him to feel the pressure. So I think that also the min-raising strategy can't be correct as deep as we are. I mean, look, it might be, but in my opinion, a min-raising strategy is when you're deep as you are, you're just playing smaller pots on the button instead of bigger ones, and I think that's just not correct. Ah, a new contender enters the arena. If this is your first time watching the stream, by the way, I'm streaming all the time. I streamed a 5-hour show on Sunday, a 4-hour show the Sunday before that, and I think we did a cash game video with Antonio Sfondiari and Dan O'Brien. So if you think those things sound fun and you haven't already subscribed or followed me, sorry, it's followed on Twitch, right? If you haven't followed me yet below, make sure you follow me here and as well on, I will spam that there. Don't forget if you haven't already. Yeah, follow me or fuck your face. That's the other option. True, false, table is scared. Very true. How could you not be scared of the leprechaun? The leprechaun sheriff, that's right. Andrew, I said to wait till you're 21, because that's definitely the best idea. Vegas under 21 is just like the biggest tease. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. And everybody here is, you know, we're all happy to have you visit as soon as you're 21. Just saying. Pretty good flop for us with our pocket threes. Gonna start here with a bet. Think we want to bet a little bit bigger to discourage him sticking around. Like, if we could pick one or the other, would we prefer for him to make loose peels or not loose peels? I think we prefer for him to make not loose peels here, right? Like if he has the 7 and he's like, I don't know, should we call with the 7? We'd much prefer for him to fold the 7 than to call with the 7, given our actual hand. So, that being said, I think we're going to check back now and make a decision on rivers. We beat heart draws, which might check raise. We beat ace highs, which might play exactly this way. Might re-raise pre-flop with some of those ace highs. On this river, I actually kind of feel like I'm going to be inclined to heavily consider calling. He has hands like queen 9. He has hands like, maybe not. He bets so much. He has flushes once in a while, but, you know, he has flushes. He probably has hands like king, queen, queen, jack. Can he have single queens? I don't know. He doesn't have 7s, though, and play this way. Like, we only really beat, like, ace, jack, and stuff like that. I mean, I'm really, really, really tempted to call that river. But that's how excited I am. That's how many reallys I feel about that. But we only put in $16 on the flop, so I guess I guess it's a little bit silly to put in another 60 on the river in a spot like as close as that one. But it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. What does he have? He has to have flushes, 2-pair, sets, which, you know, come on. Or he has to have, what's the last thing we didn't talk about yet? Flushes, pairs, queen 9, 2 pairs, or I feel like I missed a part of his range somewhere in my brain. But yeah, I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. What's the story you're really trying to tell me here? You have a flush and didn't raise flop? Come on. I don't know about that. All right, I just check. You know, I like to attack. You guys know I'm a big fan of attacking, but I think that this was one of those spots that I thought was a little bit too tough to just attack on. And now he's potted the turn, but we've made it to pair status, which is kind of sweet. Let's see a river card. Can't fold, making it to pair status. 5 is an excellent choice of river cards. So we beat a lot of hands, man. We beat a lot of hands. We beat all sorts of things, and our hand looks like it could be as bad as ace high. I wonder if we can value bet this. Does he ever? I mean, he min raised and then called. If he had like ace queen plus, he's probably re-raising pre-flop. But he could have like ace jack. Would ace jack call this bet? Probably not. Pocket threes might call this bet. We lose to like 6x, some 10s, stuff like that. But man, I am very happy to play a pot in position against 6-9 offsuit for a 3-bet pot. Just saying. Like, he's gonna have himself. He's gonna find some tough situations there. But yeah, I like our turn call. I think our turn call makes a lot of sense. Not only could we have had the best hand, but with his exact hand particularly, think about the river. River could be a 3 of hearts, 7 of hearts, any heart, any 3, any 7, any heart. Could be an ace, a king, a queen, a 4. There's so many good river cards that could come for us that would let us win that pot that he just can't do anything about with the 6-9 offsuit there. Also, there'd be some information to be gathered given the fact that he played the hand that way. I mean, first of all, the fact that he min-raised with 6-9 offsuit pre-flop and then defended our 3-bet with 6-9 offsuit. Both of those things are things I would not expect from a normal person. And then the fact that he potted on turn. Now, I think the turn pot makes a lot of sense because he correctly identifies that we're probably not very strong because we check back on flop, so he's charging us on the turn. But that kind of decision to pot on turn gets you into trouble. Right? Because you get into trouble because you pot on turn and then the guy calls you and then and then what do you do on so many rivers like we were just talking about? So he pots it and we call and the river is heart. Then what do you do? I don't know. You're in, you know, sad valley. You know, help yourself to some sad beans. You know, just saying. This seems like another spot where I think we could be considering giving up. I hate giving up, guys. Quitting sucks, but I feel like this is another spot where it's fine to give up. You know, it's just going to connect too often with one of these guys. I know this guy, he plays good. He plays pretty sticky, which is correct in my opinion. So I don't think he's folding here too often, and I think I'm just going to check and say you got this one. That's right. That's right. We're in for $400, up 650 sweet dollars right now. Don't forget, you can also follow me on, I could do Twitter questions. How do you guys feel about that? You guys want to tweet me questions for a particular specialness? You guys can tweet me at Jason Somerville, and maybe I'll read your question live on stream. Pretty good flop for us here. Could lead maybe something silly, but I'm gonna start with the check, not anticipating anything besides check raising because you know we have a 10, bitch. Last time we check raised, made it like 54. The board is pretty similar in texture to that one, so I think that's where I want to be this time. Depending on the turn card, I'm either going to check or bet. I think either option is potentially viable. If he raises us here, it's kind of a weird situation actually. Like I'm not really sure what I'd interpret that to mean. He could have a really good hand or a draw. I'm not sure what I would have done if he had check raised us there. I would have been kind of an interesting cage. True false. You went on tilt after getting knocked out of the World Series. I did not. I got so lucky in that World Series, man. I mean, I got it in with queens against aces and river to queen, nines against tens and turn to 9 or something. I got it in bad so many times that I felt no like anguish at busting because I felt like I should have been out 200 spots prior, and it was such a fun journey, man. I didn't rage at all. All right. Buddha wants to give us how many dollars here on this river? I don't think he's that strong. He took so long to call on turn. Maybe we should check, give him a chance to bluff. All right. Let's see if we can't... Damn it! Damn it! I have 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind with a 7 and a queen kicker. It wins? Wow. Shocking news. Shocking news. Raising it up $12 here on the button with our pocket pair. They say no thank you. $6 more in the collection. In the collection it goes. I just didn't think Buddha was that strong there, man. Like, we limped pre-flop, so I don't even think he has an ace. Aces are probably going to raise pre-flop, so what does he have, a 3? I mean, if he has a 3 exactly, we should just bet. But I don't think he ever has a queen. I don't think he ever has a 10. And I think he has, like, jacks or, like, jack highs or worse. I just thought I'd give him a chance to bluff, but maybe it was a mistake. The minimum re-raise, eh? Could be a misclick, but I'm going to assume it's not. Could be aces. Could be aces. Are we going to give this guy $400 with kings versus aces? Is that what's going to happen? Let's raise it up, boys. 74. Jay Carver hype. Thanks, Brandon Marsh. Quickly calls. Interesting flop. Gonna start with a bet here. The question is how much. What would we bet here if we had ace-jack with the ace of clubs? Well, maybe we'd actually check that hand, actually, to be honest. I think 110 seems about right. Like, I wanted to bet with a hand that... I want to bet an amount that gives him an opportunity to shove on us if he has a king or something worse or clubs. I mean, it looks like we should have, given that he, like, quickly folded, it looks like we probably should have checked and given him a chance to bet. And I actually really don't mind that line at all. Like, I really don't mind that check to them, let him take a shot at it line. If he has a hand that's like really good, like a king with a club or like a flush, obviously, or a set or a 2-pair, anything like that, then it doesn't make a difference whether we bet or check. But if we check, we give him a chance to bluff if he has nothing, right? Does that make sense? If he has something good, then it doesn't matter if we bet or we check because we're going to get his whole stack either way in a 4-bet pot. But if he has nothing and we check, we give him a chance to bluff. The reason why checking, I think, could be disastrous is because, in my opinion, this guy isn't particularly... he doesn't bet very often when checked to. We just saw him check back on the 10-10 queen board not that long ago. So in my opinion, that since he checks a lot when he's checked to, that it makes more sense to bet here, because the biggest disaster is that we check, he checks back very quickly, turn card is a club, and he just has like pocket 4s. It's king 10-8, right? He just has pocket 4s with the 4 of clubs and just instantly drills a flush and isn't probably going to fold by the end of the hand at that point, unless it comes, you know, club or board pair or something. But I'm just saying, like, we risk losing the pot by checking against a guy who doesn't bet very often, which is why I thought the checking would be a little bit better. He also could just shove with every club if he wants to. He could shove with any club, any pair. Not any pair, obviously, but if he had, like, you know, jacks with the jack of clubs or, you know, just the naked ace of clubs, I think all those hands are shoving. And I'm not sure if the ace of clubs, just the naked ace of clubs would shove over a bet, but I'm not sure what his exact strategies are. But I think all those words make some sense. Wow, the hand's just starting now. Should we watch the stream together, live on stream? Should we? I don't know. Check, Jay Carver. Check. Check it to him. No, don't bet, Jay Carver. Check, please. Looks like I'm betting. What a fish. God, I was so bad 2 minutes ago. I was so bad 2 minutes ago. What was I thinking? The insta snap check and min raise. I'm gonna call here because I can drill a 7, 4, 6, maybe even the deuce. We could have the best hand. He could just have a 5 and just be like information finding out, you know, check raising. I actually think that he checks on turn a surprisingly high percentage of the time. Like I feel like a lot of people don't expect him to check on the turn here, but I expect him to check on the turn here a good percentage of the time. Now he could check raise us with a set. That's definitely a possibility. He could have 5s or 3s and just be putting us in the fucking cage. But yeah. Not very likely. Not very likely. I'm not feeling like Things Be Lost in the Fire. We're on a heater. Things Be Lost in the Fire is like a sad song. Let's, it's not like sad, but you know. Should we go into the special treats playlist? I think we should go into some special treats playlist. How about, alright. How about some, that's right. It's the best song. I don't know. I'm putting it in the regular playlist, I think. I think I need to. It's just too good. How do you not, I think, is the real question. Alright, got some songs on the queue. You can follow me on Spotify if you really would like to. I link to it a lot of places, but you can follow me through Facebook to Spotify. Jason Somerville on Spotify. Jason, do you ever think about making the Reddit Run It Up Legion an official hangout spot? Listen, if you guys want to post a lot on Reddit's on a Reddit forum, I'm all for it. I don't know if we can just get reddit.com/runitup though. Wouldn't that make more sense? But I'm not really sure how that works. Wow, I'm now watching myself watch my old self watch on stream. Wow. Should we watch that? How many levels? How many levels can we put this in? At some point, the internet will just break, right? Isn't that how this works? Listening to Gerudo Valley while watching us watch ourselves berate ourselves for the King's Hand? Oh, hi there. Looks like we've got ourselves some good cards. I think I'm gonna actually check back. It's not a thing I do very often, but I feel like Buddha needs some piece of this to stick around. Like I don't think he's the type. I don't think he's the type that's gonna stick around here too often with absolutely nothing. So I want to give him a chance to try to make something. But I don't like our chances, boys. Let's see if Buddha maybe wants to stick around. Hey, we made $12 more than I would have thought. Ace is an okay river for us. He could have Ace X. He could have King Queen. He could have Ace 7. He could have Ace 10. The Case 10. He could have it. How much should we bet? 38? Alright, how about 36? He has 336. He can afford it. $36. That's all we want. He actually could check raise here if he thought we didn't have Oh yeah, boys. Oh yeah. There's no way in HE double hockey sticks that this guy's got a better full house than us. There's no way. I think we're just all in. He'll call us with King Queen. Maybe he has like King Jack sometimes. There's no way this guy has Ace Jack and played it this slow. I'm all in. There's just no way. He's got to have King Queen here very often though. Or just a complete airball, which is also fine. Oh, yes, that's right, boys. We did it. And what did we win with? That's right. That's right. This is, seems appropriate, you know? That's right. We'll just let this just ride on. You guys I don't get the instant feedback like I do with no delay, which is, by the way, good read by us that he didn't have very much, huh? That's right. In 2 minutes from now, you guys will be enjoying this, I think. I think. All right, so what do we feel about his decision to check raise river? I actually don't hate his decision to check raise river at all. I mean, like, we check back flop, we bet turn, and then we bet river. We could definitely have a hand that would be confused by what he's doing there. And, you know, we don't just need to have a full house to call, of course. Like, we could call with Ace X, we could have Ace Queen, Ace King. You know, we could have just been betting with a hand, like a single ace, and check raising is cool and fine. I think, all right, I think that's fine. We got through a minute of that song. We'll go back to the real playlist now. But, where were we at? I think we were at Alien Days, were we not? That's right. But, yeah, so how do I feel about his decision to check raise river? I think it's fine. But I didn't think he had a jack very often. I thought it was unlikely that he had a jack. I thought he had king queen very often based on how he played his hand. But once we re-raise, man, like, we could be bluffing. It's possible. But I just don't think it's very likely. By the way, look at this. Look at this again, this big-time status. Play with Antonio the Magician at Table Boulder. But I don't get nothing. I don't get nothing. No love. No love for Jay Carver. Okay. Should we go play with Antonio at Table Boulder? Boy, he doesn't even sit with us. He sits at his own table. There's not even 6 people at the table. Should we go get Antonio, boys? I'm watching us currently shove on this guy's face. That's right. We did it. I kind of like having a no delay, man. I know you guys like the hole cards, and I like the hole cards too. But I gotta say, having no delay is much sweeter for like chat interaction and stuff. So I raised here pre-flop and got called by L. And here we are now on the turn. Could check call or... I guess we could check fold. I guess we could check fold here as well. What do we beat? We beat club draws, ace highs. Now we beat less things. If we bet, will he fold a 4? He might fold a 4. What up, Biatch? What up, Kamikaze Poker? Uncle Joey would have sucked at poker. That's right. I don't know. Hey, we might win. I have ace queen. I should have bluffed. He has too many 4s and not enough flush draws because flush draws are gonna raise. He just has like dumb pairs. He has like 9s and you know he has like sad pairs. Never anything too exciting. What did you think of Game of Thrones? I liked it. It was good, but I always feel like people. I don't know. I always feel bad talking about like TV shows. People haven't seen them yet. I don't know. But I enjoyed it. It was good. I love the poker talk on delay. Yeah, cover cards, no delay. It's not a celebration song, you're a quitter. Get out of here. It's not a celebration song. Buddha had Jack 9, which I'm sure people will tell you. But I'll tell you in chat. Wow, I told you 2 minutes ago. And in person. That's amazing. Yes, marvelous value with that full house. Sup, Maximus? Play Antonio. Is that what we should do? We could. There's a seat open right to his left. I don't want to hit and run these poor guys, though. You know, all these guys that are here playing and living life. I do want that sweet Antonio money, though. I do really want that sweet Antonio money. Could we 2-table? I have to move everything to 2-table. I would have to like really remodel my layout to 2-table. What to do here? All right, I'll play for a couple more orbits at this table here, and then we'll decide about the Antonio table. It's so tempting, though. It's so tempting. I want it so badly. If there was if these guys we'd been playing, if they were at that table, we would just switch over. But I don't want to hit and run these guys, so it's not particularly great to do that. Let's see some of these Twitter questions. Pants or no pants tonight? Oh yeah, this is definitely a shorts night. That's what tonight is. It's like basketball shorts though. I feel like it's very professional. Is becoming a prop player? Ryan would like to know. Rhino for show. Love the name. Excellent name. Is becoming a professional or becoming a prop player a legitimate entry into becoming a professional player? I think it's definitely a viable way to make some money, play some poker. You can have some good experience. You get like it basically is like playing with rakeback almost, right? So I think it's completely fine, man. If you want to play as a professional, as a prop player, and the deal makes sense, you're getting paid a good hourly rate, you like the poker room, then yeah, man, for sure, it just makes you a more winning poker player. Like it's just if you guys don't know what that means, it's like when poker rooms pay you to play at a place. So they pay you $10 an hour to play at a 1-2 game, and you know, with that, oh, King 8, you had the best hand, kid. You had the best hand. Don't get too excited over there. I had King 8, nothing. The guy's just so excited. He wins one bluff and he's just creaming his pants over there. What did you do before poker for income? I was in high school before I started playing poker, so not very much. Another tweet saying, thank you. Hey man, that's awesome. Very welcome. Thanks for hanging out. This feed is awesome. Never knew you did these things before, but definitely going to start looking out for them. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that, Ryan. Don't forget to follow me or subscribe here. That's a nice little flop for us. Follow me if you haven't already, and it'll send you an email whenever I'm going live. Little Jay-Z. How do we lose this pot with Jay-Z playing? And we have an open ender and a 3 straight flush. I don't like your chances, L. So 2 decisions between check calling and betting. I think I'm going to decide to check and call. I mean, we beat Ace-Jack, Ace-10, King-Jack. I mean, not very much, obviously. We don't beat a whole lot, but we have a lot of equity against, like, if he has a hand like King-Queen, we have a lot of outs against that hand. 7-3-4 or deuce ball. I feel like I'm going to call here, make some decisions. Probably not going to bluff this hand too many times, though. We're probably going to have to improve to win. And it looks like that's what we've done here. I think I'm going to bet out. I feel like he's got a hand that's going to check back here more often than anything else. How about 101 for the fans? 101, dealer. You know, he's going to have... I don't know exactly what he shows up with here, honestly. I don't know for sure what he shows up with here. But, I check on this river very often as well, but I kind of thought that he was stronger here. Looks like we're going to get paid. All right. 101 sweet, sweet dollar bills. That's right. Stack them. Jay-Z is happy about that. That's right. Fuck it, I want a trillion, as Jay-Z would say. Antonio is also playing 5-cent, 10-cent PLO8 right now. Excellent. I'm going to defend here 10-7 offsuit. Feel like it's fine. 4 to win 24. How do I not say that's fine? Not a terrible flop for us. I actually feel like we might be able to win this pot with either a lead or a check raise. You know, we have backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, 2 overcards, a second pair. Let's try leading, see how this works out for us. We'll continue betting on clubs and 5s and 7s and 10s and 8s, and I think that's about it. 3s, maybe? If I'm really feeling my oats. Jack is a less interesting card. But I don't think he has jacks too often. I think jacks might do something aggressive at an earlier point here. Like, he might just raise... He might raise hands that have jacks in them pre-flop. Ace-Jack. He did min-raise, didn't he? So never mind about that. He could have jacks for sure. But I think that he might raise a jack on the flop sometimes as well. He might have just king-jack, queen-jack, ace-jack, and just raise flop. So I actually felt like a jack was an okay card for us if he has a hand with like a 4 or a 6 in it. Like, we have hands that have jacks sometimes. We just have a jack and decided to bet. And then we had turned another jack and said, wow, lucky us. We have now more jacks. And then bet again. Right? Doesn't that make sense? That's right. Do you think he's really mad over there right now? Well, I'm not going to fold. No, I wouldn't usually defend 8-5 suited to a min-raise, but because this guy posted it and folded, it's like there are antes. So it makes defending hands like this much more reasonable. Jay-Z would defend the 8-5 clubs, don't worry. Alright, checks us through, which is kind of sweet. Ace of clubs is an interesting turn card for us. I think betting here would be kind of a mistake. It's very, very, very unlikely that this guy is gonna, or that neither of these players is gonna just both fold to a lead from the small blind in this case when the ace turns. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm not planning on folding unless like he really bombs it either. I could also check raise, also possibly, if I thought that he had hands that could check back and fold. But he's played his hand very creditably, like he could have an ace here. So I think I'm gonna just fold. Actually, I know folding a flush draw on that puppy dog train, but nope, just let that one go. 101. That's right, 101. Why aren't we getting any of Antonio's money? I don't want to hit and run. I don't want to hit and run. None of this is on Run It Up Bankroll. It's all Jay Carver money. It's all going into the Scrooge McDuck pile. It's all going into the vault that I just swim in every night. You know, all us professional poker players, we just dump our money into like a swimming pool, really, and we just swim in it all the time. Just, you know, that's what we do. The other game is full now, so I can't hop into it, but I'll keep an eye open. If there's a seat open, I'll keep an eye on it, because at least one of these guys we've been winning off of moved over. Actually, these two guys are both in there. So, yeah, I will switch over. No Mac client yet for Ultimate Poker. Thanks for hanging out, Gambler. See you later, man. It's all sweet, sweet Jay Carver money. It all goes into the pile. Damn, 400 viewers is awesome, man. For no announcement, just flipping the switch on. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate that. If you have any questions that you definitely want to make sure that I see, you can always tweet. You can always tweet at me at Jason Somerville. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Jason Somerville. If you want to get notified when I'm doing cool things on the internets. Do you see that women's NCAA final? Nope. I didn't. I sure did not. We want dmoongirl. I want dmoongirl. Where is dmoongirl? I don't know. I'm hoping that she visits me, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to see. We might have a guest, boys and girls. There might be a guest on their way. That's right. We might have a guest appearing. I'm getting some information though. We might have a late addition to today's program. That's right. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. The only way betting that ace is good if no. Oh, I don't know what hand you're talking about, BSC. Sorry, bud. But yeah, you can follow me on Facebook.com/JakeRPoker, Twitter.com/Jason Somerville, and don't forget to follow me here. I am not planning on putting these videos on YouTube, so I mean I might, but I'm not planning on it. So you should definitely follow me here if you want to get notified when I'm doing this stuff. It looks like Antonio isn't playing for much longer. He's already bailing out on these guys. He's saying he's going to dinner and stuff. So it looks like we're probably not getting to play with Antonio. But man, you should tweet Antonio. You should tweet Antonio and challenge him to play me sometime on Ultimate. You should tweet him if you want that to happen. He'll respond to angsty tweets. So it's going to Jay Carver's Turkey Burger Fund. That's right. Fuck your face delay. Some people love the delay, some people don't love the delay. Out of curiosity, because last time we did it with no delay. Preferred streaming format. Preferred single table. How about that? Single table cash game streaming format. Lots of nuance. Preferred single table cash game streaming format. 2-minute delay. 2-minute delay with whole cards. No delay. Live. Fuck your face. Yeah, I like how we wrote that. That seems fine. Create the poll. Let me guys think about the delay. Alright. Let's see. I'm very curious to find out. Thanks to Straw Poll, we're going to find out shortly. Looks like I'm probably going to be re-raising here. This guy's only got 260 bucks. Don't see any reason to flat call. I mean, we could flat call, but why? What's the point? I don't think that makes any sense. Let's re-raise. $32, please. $32, dealer. Oh. What's that? All right, we're going to have to wait. We're gonna have to. Okay, I'll be back in a second, boys and girls. That's right. What could be happening? It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood over here. All right, one sec.
I was gonna tie up Jason, but he put up a struggle, so. Here, well, you're
Okay. That makes sense. All right. So we're actually on a 2-minute delay, just so you know.
All right.
So they'll see you're here in 2 minutes. When you see it, when you see yourself, then we'll know that we're all here. What's going on? Look, that's where we're at. That's what's going on right now. So
Nice stack.
That's right, 700 at 2-4. We're doing work. I've been crushing people.
That's sweet.
That's right. How is so we have 2 mics, I guess, but I'm not sure if this mic is working actually. I might have to reboot this with how about a dmoongirl stream, huh? All right, let's.
Girl, what?
Well, I don't know if that mic is working, which is the first question I have. We'll find out when they find out in 2 minutes.
All right.
If they can hear you, then we know it's working. I guess that will do it. dmoongirl, one time. Look, there's a person named dmoongirl fan who was like hoping you would show up, and now here you're at. That's
Dreams come true.
dreams come true. That's right. It's my usual defend here with the old ace-8 offsuit. No big deal.
So listen, I came here because I have a little bit of a reputation for every time that you're with me.
Yeah, that I happen to get wasted.
Every time that you're with me, I happen to like influence you in negative ways. So I thought that mid live stream would be the perfect time for us to take one shot of alcohol.
Oh my god, I'm gonna puke, you realize. I'm gonna puke. I've never done a shot in my life.
I'll give you the small one.
Alright, what is this that we're drinking?
I don't know. It came out of your fridge.
Oh my god.
What's in your fridge?
Did we win this with ace-8? I have no idea. I don't know. I can't just hit this whole thing. I will be wasted on the floor. You have no idea. I will be on the floor literally puking live on the stream. If you want to knock me out, this will do it. This will do it. Look, this is the beginning of the chat. This is it. That's it. It's happening live 2 minutes ago. All right. So
What if you take like we pour a little bit in here? You take like half of it.
all right, I'll try a baby shot. A baby shot. All right, I'll do a baby shot. That's fine. No, I'll use that. I don't need to be poured out. Yeah.
Not everybody can handle their alcohol like you do.
Nah, that's look how excited the people are to see it. Could it be dmoongirl? That's right. It's probably.
Oh my god.
That's
I
right.
feel so loved. I
Look,
love it.
that's great.
I want to crash your party all the time because
Hey,
it feels so good.
is dmoongirl's mic working? Let's find out. We'll find out when they tell you. So, because you've been talking around it for a while, so I guess we'll find out. All right. So we'll do baby shots. Because I was such a child. I can't take this whole thing.
So I have to do a baby shot with you.
No, you can do the full adult
Alright,
shot.
I'm just gonna get it over with. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
All right, show me how it's
This
done.
is how it's done. Well, first we gotta do like a cheers. We're gonna do like a to run it up.
To run it up, obviously.
And then we gotta go down. You do the table and then you take it. But you can take your sip. And I'll take the lid. And then,
Okay.
And then we're gonna figure out what it is.
Okay.
No, her mic is not working.
No, her mic is not working. All right. Well, I can restart it with the mic working, so that's fine. So first we'll get drunk, and then I'll pass out, and then we'll put the mic
Yes,
back up,
and
so
then
you're
I'm
fine.
taking over. This is my master
And
plan.
then,
to take over.
and then you're taking over. All right. Cheers.
Run it up.
Run it up in dmoongirl. That's right. All right. All right.
Oh, I don't know what that even was.
I don't know what that was either. I did pretty good. I took half of
You
it.
did. That was better than I thought. That wasn't looks like a.
That was almost like a 14-year-old shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was like an adolescent shot.
That was an adolescent. That was an adolescent shot right here. All right, so yeah, we gotta fix the mic situation now. All right, boy, that's kind of fiery.
That burns a little bit.
That burns a little. Yeah, that's my first two. I think are gonna go in right now. Wow.
So your mic is blocking my face.
So my mic is blocking your face, and your mic is off.
And nobody can hear me.
All right, I think I'm liking dmoongirl more and more by the minute. That's right. That's right.
Here, do you need
Jay Carver is gonna be naked and afraid. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you though. Thank you. Just in case I was actually dying.
I always have your best interest in mind.
That's right. Well, we gotta raise it up with the ace-10 offsuit. All right. So how am I supposed to turn this mic on live on stream? Let's think about how I can do this.
Or I could just stay right here the whole time.
Yeah, that's right.
And we could
just
talk
get
like this.
we could just get warm and cuddly with Jay Carver and dmoongirl. That's right. I guess we fold. We just say fuck this guy's face and fold, right?
I mean, does he know that you've had a shot and you might not feel like
He
folding?
definitely does not know that because that hasn't happened yet live on stream.
Alright.
So
Now they're gonna know. You're gonna have to start adjusting, and there's like all sorts of metagaming.
I know,
going
I
here.
know,
They're, like,
it's crazy. All right, we'll just have to share a mic. It's fine.
Alright,
That's
that's cool.
fine. That's fine.
Oh,
We'll
can
just-
you like?
Look at
can
this.
you guys
Look how
hear
nice
if
this
I'm
looks.
talking?
This is just
louder?
like we're like a buddy comedy, you know?
So fun.
That's right. I can raise this mic's volume, but I can't turn that one on in the middle of the stream.
All right, that's cool. Well, I was unexpected. I didn't really like.
Yeah,
This wasn't
it's-
really a planned thing.
Yeah,
This
I
is
said it's
a-
like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I just had like a friend stop by. It's just like, oh hey, who could this be? And the door opens and it's dmoongirl.
Yeah, like
Wow.
it seems like that actually should be planned more because that is kind of like a fun little sweat. Like who's behind the door?
Right. And who could this be?
But
Wow.
I happened to get a message that Jay Carver was live streaming right now, and I happened to be in the neighborhood, and I was like, I should come and drop in on that.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. Thanks
Say hi
for.
to my runner-up.
That's right. You're running up.
Peeps.
You're running up. They're like nephews and nieces.
Yeah, like I don't know, like
Right?
I'm like an honorary.
You're the queen of running up, actually.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I've declared you to be the running up queen. So.
whoa, that is official. That
That
is like
is def-
declared. You
that
cannot
is-
go back on that.
Listen, if you've had me do a shot on camera, you get to be running up royalty. Okay.
I really don't
that
even know what
counts.
that was. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna go find out what kind of alcohol that was because I'm kind of curious what I
You're
just.
kind of
I don't know
curious.
what it was.
All
The
right.
people want to know.
People want to know. All right. People are wanting to point out that they're taking full shots when they were 14. I was a child at 14. I don't know what to tell you. Now Jay Carver dusted off all wasted. Apparently it was Captain Morgan, by the way, because that's what I'm being told. How adorable. That's right.
I'm gonna keep this here
You're gonna-
just in case.
Just in case we need a little some more.
Can we make the stream into like a drinking game? Like if you get quads, you like have to take a shot or something like that?
Sure, I think we can do that. But quad seems so hard. I
Well,
actually.
I know, but I didn't want to like kill
Yeah,
you.
of
Like,
course. Yeah, like anyone makes
If I'm gonna kill you, I want it to be for good reason. Like, you know?
two pair or better, we take a shot, right? Isn't that how that works? Whenever somebody is all in.
I don't know how interesting the end's gonna be when we're like.
Yeah, yeah. We have
Well,
to just.
you,
This is gonna
so-
be the. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you could drink
I
that
will
whole
take
thing
it
right
over,
now
yeah.
and you'd be fine,
Yeah.
right? That's right. This is what you drink in the morning for breakfast. I thought. Is that not true?
I mean, that's a little extreme, but I mean, when I'm in Vegas, you know, I got
Vegas.
Vegas.
That's right.
I got.
What
else do I-
have you been up to?
Oh my gosh, I've actually been so busy. I've been here for like 3 days, and every single day, I've been doing a crazy amount of fun project stuff for Ultimate. I can't tell. It's like a secret. It hasn't come out yet,
Oh,
so I can't.
Whole lots of
Yeah,
fun
it's a little
project
bit of like
stuff.
a cliffhanger, but
Okay.
trust me when I say like it's
Cool.
some funny stuff.
Funny stuff, huh?
Some funny.
I'm
funny
excited
stuff.
excited to see that stuff. You know.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know.
Does it have anything to do with Captain Morgan, or Captain Morgan wasn't involved?
It
at that
doesn't
point?
have anything to do with Captain Morgan. That's reserved for you.
That's just. So you got all your work and your projects done, and said, "Hey, you know what would be
Yes.
fun?
And I'm going
Captain
home in the
Morgan."
morning, and I'm like, I've worked my ass off this week, like every
was such
single
a-
day. So this is like I got one night, and what better to
got
do
one night,
than to
Captain Morgan and Jay Carver."
crash the Run It Up stream with some Captain Morgan.
That's right. That's right. And now look, it's perfect. Look at this lovely. We have a wide frame now. When you were here, I didn't know how to do the wide frame.
See?
It's amazing. It's
Learning together.
That's
Love
right.
it.
I guess I'm folding. Man, sad times though.
I know.
He's so short.
Pretty sad.
If he had 400, I would call. Because
Yeah, it's such a fun hand to play on the button.
should we call? All right.
Oh, look at that.
It's-
Alcohol's already getting
it's-
to him.
it's
He's
sweet
like,
Jay Carver
whatever.
money.
Like I've had,
Oh.
you know, like, and now you're in
That's
an
great.
awkward spot.
Awkward. I have top pair. I'm doing
Ooh,
cartwheels.
Yeah. Oh, well, now you're
Well,
doing cartwheels.
now I'm doing cartwheels. Let's see it. Oh, that's right. Come on, hold.
Woo! Easy game.
Easy game. That's right.
Morgan.
That's right.
The
That's
captain.
right.
This is so appropriate.
That's
Captain.
right. That's right. We just did work. So how's life been? I feel like I haven't seen you in like at least 2 weeks.
I know it's been a long time.
Not since Naked and Afraid have I seen you.
I know.
I know.
Actually, like the second best thing we could be doing right now. Like I came over here hoping to watch Naked and Afraid. I
But
didn't
this-
realize that it could be topped by
Right.
like dropping in mid live stream. So
Right.
That's pretty great. But
Right. And we just made $300 almost.
yeah.
That's it. We paid for at least a bottle of
Next
Captain Morgan.
shot is on you.
That's right. That's right. So you just watched what were you just watching and doing? You were at like
Oh, I was watching the NCAA women's basketball
I
game.
thought that was over yesterday.
No, the men's.
The men's is over
The women's
yesterday.
were today. I know that like I'm probably gonna get shit for that. But whatever. I like basketball and it's cool.
I like basketball,
Yeah.
whatever. Who cares?
But it wasn't a very good game. But UConn won the men and the women, which has
Spoiler.
only happened one other time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
That's exciting.
But it wasn't a very good game, so I'm a little sad. But whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, this makes up for my night, you know.
So, are you planning on? Oh wow, we're under the gun, but also in the cutoff. No delay, so we can interact real time. I could reboot if you guys think I could do that. I could.
Can they not hear me anymore, or what?
No, they can delay. They can hear you, but I can actually restart and turn on that mic if we wanted to do that way.
Oh, well,
But I'm
you're
good.
the
I'm
king.
fine.
I mean, what are the people? The people. Tell the people.
Is
what they
audio?
want, like.
Well, let's find out if audio is okay. So now that I've
Drunk dmoongirl is like, I'm not listening, boys and girls. It's gonna take a little more than that to get me drunk.
audio.
I know Jake Garber.
Audio is good. Stay on delay. I like that plan. I gotta say. I actually sometimes will check back here, but I think betting is okay as well. He'll sometimes fold better hands than ours. Sometimes they'll call us with worse, 5-3, 5-7. You know, once in a while. I don't
Easy
always
games.
bet there though.
Yeah. When in doubt, just bet.
That's how I always feel. When in doubt, just
Yeah,
bet.
like-
Audio is perfect. All right, audio is perfect. This is great.
We are perfect.
That's well. I mean, obviously, we have dmoongirl in studio. It's like it's the missing piece of the puzzle, you know. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream with a guest, dmoongirl, literal guest, you know, like just showing up, you can find on Twitter and retweet that. I guess I should write something.
Yeah, and you
down.
guys can follow me on Twitter too. Hey, I'm at dmoongirl. Every once in a while, I say something pretty funny.
Every once in a while. I follow you on Twitter. I'm very selective with my following.
I know
too.
you are. Basically, the first time I met you, you seriously, literally, like, told me, like, well, it's nice to meet you, but, like, I'll basically, like, never follow you on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
you were like,
I'm a committer on Twitter. I
Yeah,
feel like
no.
once I follow you, I'm in for life.
we were introduced by, like, a mutual friend, and
Friend
our
might be too
friend
strong.
was like, our friend was like, yeah, she's, you know, this is Danielle, like, at dmoongirl on Twitter, and you were basically like, oh, well, I'm very selective with who I follow, so, I mean, don't be offended that I'm not gonna follow you, like.
Oh, well, that's fine that you have a Twitter, and that's
It's
really
like-
cute and everything, but I can't be following just anybody.
No.
I
And then,
mean-
like, 2 weeks later, I basically, like, won you over, and you were following me, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, you sold me on the dmoongirl experience. I became a fan, you know?
That's a pretty, like, there are, like, Twitter follows that you're proud of, you know? Like, I was really stoked when Doyle Brunson followed me.
That's a strong one.
Yeah,
he
that
doesn't
was
follow
really
me.
strong. Really?
No, he
I
hates
was-
me.
Really?
I don't know, maybe.
Just making that up.
I don't know. I'm so wasted.
drunk and making things
I'm
up
so
now.
wasted. I don't even know who's Doyle. Yeah, that's right.
But that was, like, a top one for me. And then I was excited about Phil Ivey until I realized that he, like, literally follows 50,000
50,000
people. So that's not
people.
even that cool.
That's right.
Daniel Negreanu was pretty cool. And then, like, Jake Garber. I mean, you're, like, top 3.
Wow.
You know, like, that's...
You know what my top three are? My top three are Lorenzo Fertitta, which is that's a pretty strong.
That's tough
That's
to
a pretty
top.
strong one to beat right there.
Right.
I mean, that's really number one by just a mile. It's not even close. All right, let me finish this. I don't think I even have a 2 or 3 that even come close to that. The Lorenzo Fertitta is another universe, you know.
Yeah, that's...
Streaming some 2-4 No Limit with. What are you, dmoongirl?
Yes.
dmoongirl.
Who are you, by the way?
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah.
Hi, Jake.
Hi,
Jake Harper.
hi.
It's nice to meet
Who is
you.
this woman
I'm
next to me?
dmoongirl.
Oh, that's right.
Who's my favorite WNBA team? I mean, I'm from Minnesota, and the Lynx are, like, really good, so I guess. But I'm not, like, huge WNBA fan. I don't know. I like March Madness. That's pretty much the only time I watch basketball, I guess. Even though I love basketball.
Come chat with us. Twitch.tv/ChicagoPoker. So yeah, if you want to.
Yes. Has dmoongirl seen Dan's video on Right to Dance? I absolutely have. It was fantastic, was it not?
That's right.
So
It was-
funny.
It was a great video. All right, if you guys want to support this tweet, I'd appreciate that, and so would dmoongirl. Streaming some 2-4 No Limit with dmoongirl live on Ultimate Poker. Come chat with us. Twitch.tv/ChicagoPoker. All right. Oh man, we're gonna do it to this guy. Not the same guy, but we're gonna do it again, right? I
Well,
can't fold 2-6.
Yeah, you've had half a shot. We're never folding
How
a
can we
pair
fold pairs?
in position.
That seems
like,
crazy.
That's
And with the
silliness.
guy calling.
oh yeah. Now it's
All right.
justified call.
Now it's
Now it's not even a
now
drunk
it's
call,
Not even
it's
a
just
drunk
a,
call.
like-
Oh man, that is not a great flop for 260s.
Uh,
Do you see this? dmoongirl has to post more stuff on her YouTube channel.
I know. Well, listen, people. I told you I've been working like.
Yeah,
I mean.
you have been working pretty hard.
I haven't been. Okay, like. I'm not positive the stuff that I was working on the last few days is going to be on my YouTube channel or Ultimate Poker, but it is coming to the people in video
It is
form.
coming to the YouTubes.
And it is very funny. I think it's very funny.
I believe it. I know.
You-
I
I
know.
mean, you
I
know
know
a little bit. Yeah,
I know a
you
little
got-
bit of what
yeah.
you're doing. I endorse that you're being probably honest
Yes.
or accurate.
It's some
perhaps.
solid material. So
That's right.
But oh no, how do you
Wow.
fold? How do you fold there, man?
Wow.
You gotta peel one up.
Wow.
If you would have had, listen, if you would have had the
If
rest
I would
of
have
the
had
shot,
the rest of that shot, we would have been on. We would have been into the river.
We would have been like
We would've
binking that
been-
bell
we would've
like
been into
nobody's
the river.
business.
I don't know. He bet 50 too. It's so sad.
Oh,
It looks like we weren't gonna get paid that much.
see, if
though.
you fold, you never get the fun suck out.
Do you
know?
think that this guy can have ace king? The first guy who raised. Does he have ace king and check call turn for 52? He didn't make it
He
that
might,
much.
yeah,
He may
I
have
mean,
52, right?
yeah.
It's possible. I mean, you could have aces and kings play the same way. Sure.
Yeah.
You could have queens play the same way.
Yeah, because I mean, it's very possible that guy like flat, you
Boy,
know,
what a
flat
weird,
at 3, but like ace jack or.
Yeah, ace jack, jack 10,
Yeah.
10 jack 9 suited.
But that's a weird bet because he's only got. He doesn't have much behind.
Yeah. I actually think this shove makes a lot of sense. He could have
Yeah, no
trips
matter
or
what,
better.
yeah.
I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Like, if he had aces
Right.
or kings, why would he do that? If he had
Yeah.
queens, why would he bet? Why wouldn't
Right.
he just check the river? So, it doesn't
Or if
make
you're gonna bet, just like shove.
right. If you
you
think
know?
if you think that guy's got a queen and you have
Right.
kings or aces,
But it
you
looks
should
like you're just giving him an opportunity to just.
yeah. You're literally just like,
bluff
here's
shove you off.
$120. Oh, maybe not. Wow.
Eh.
Yeah.
I still don't like that bet though.
No. I think you should just either shove the river and let him have either
Yeah,
a worse
or
queen or
check
just
call.
check. Because you check, give him a chance to bluff with king 10, 10
Right.
9,
Yeah.
all sorts of nonsense, Or a bet like really small, not 120, bet like,
Yeah,
60.
like, yeah.
And then maybe
40.
give him a.
I love the like min
Yeah.
raise.
That's
Or,
right.
like min,
the,
you know,
the
bet,
tiny
whatever,
bet.
whatever.
That's right.
Yeah.
40s. And just
And I say it in that way too. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
$40.
$40.
What are you gonna do?
That's right. It's just,
I bet 5% of the pot. What now?
yeah,
motherfucker?
that's right. Exactly. What are you gonna do?
That was like a really terrible accent. I don't even know.
No,
what
but it's
the
fine because you were cursing, so it's always
combination
funny.
of- Okay.
Cursing is comedy. It's just
Okay.
how it works.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know. I want like the people's input here on like what we can do to get you to take the second half of that shot.
Oh, I was pretty well wasted there for the last 30 minutes. I don't even know where I am right now. I'm in New York, right? Something like that. I don't know. We'll have to work our way
I'm
into
just
it.
trying to
What I wanna
take
understand
over
is-
the run it upset.
What I want to understand is, we can make that happen. What I want to understand is, how do people just drink all the time? Like, that was disgusting.
Okay, well, in
where's the
fairness,
pleasure?
like Captain Morgan is not a good thing to take a shot of.
Oh.
Like, but there was limited availability in your refrigerator.
That's right. I'm not really much of a
no, and I've
alcohol
seen
person.
the like alcohol. I've seen the drinks that you have. He's got like when he has a drink, it's like a like Mai Tai with like an umbrella, like or what is it that
Excuse
you
me.
drink? You
I
drink
have
like
my, I have my Malibu Bay
Breeze.
Breezes. That's right. That's right. The most masculine drink on the planet. The Malibu Bay Breezes.
He drinks Bay Breezes, and they have like
Aw.
little umbrellas and little like cute little
All
straws.
right. They don't always have umbrellas. You have to ask for the umbrellas. All right. It's
Okay,
like baller
but
status
it's
when they
just
give you
point.
the umbrellas.
So this is probably like for you. This is pretty.
This
I
is a
mean,
very manly drink for
and
me.
Captain Morgan's not good anyway, so it's not the best shot. to
Even
eat
though it's
on, but-
original spiced rum. Rum sounds delicious. They put rum in Malibu Bay Breezes.
Yeah, but it's like a different kind of rum.
Yeah, like actually.
Yeah,
tastes
it's like a
tasty
little
rum.
more girly.
Boy, can
Jake
you believe this
Carver
guy min
kinda rum.
raising, min raising me
The nerve.
out of the small blind?
Does he look like a man that is gonna fold to a
Yeah,
min raising position? I mean,
in real life, I would literally chuckle. I would chuckle and chuckle at this guy. Sorry, I'm drunk. I would chuckle the shit out of this guy in real life. Sometimes I actually would peel this because we have a 3 flush, 3 straight, and jack high. These are all things that I like.
and you've had half a shot.
And
so
I've had
I mean,
half a shot, so
why would
I
you
don't
not
see why.
just be like, oh,
Wow,
you know, like,
what a turn card!
That was like the nut turn card.
What
basically.
a turn card! Wow.
I've
getting
played with
done.
this gentleman. He's a big fan of betting pot.
Yeah,
I do believe.
Seems it. Well, I don't think raising makes any sense.
No.
And I don't think folding makes any sense.
Nah.
So I guess it only leaves us with one door remaining. Let's see a 7 dealer. 5 is okay.
It's not the worst card.
5 is okay. Who would be the worst card, do you think? Like a 10? 10 sucks a lot.
Yeah, 9.
9 is very similar to 10, I
Yeah,
would say.
9, 10.
I think 9s and 10s are the worst. Aces, I guess, are also bad. I don't know if they're going to get much value out of this guy here. I mean, I obviously think we have the best hand here very often. How does he ever have
but
better?
It's a pretty thin.
Yeah, what does he call us with?
yeah.
Like 6s and worse? I don't know if he's calling us with 6s and worse.
But I think this is our pot.
That's right.
Listen to us.
Listen to
What's
us.
the worst card? We
That's doing
nailed it.
We nailed it exactly.
Yeah,
9s,
like,
10s.
seriously.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The jack would have been fine. We would chop.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Yeah, we would have. Jacks and 8s with a queen.
Oh, okay.
Not drunk enough, I guess.
Yeah. Drink some more.
Nah. That's right. That's right.
Everyone, okay, I see the chat here. Everybody keeps asking
That's
about
right, 'cause they're on
my
2 minutes.
version of the, like, right to dance.
The right to drink. Is that your
It's
version
always
of this?
the right to drink. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you pretty much nailed it in your video. I mean, we were dancing and they.
Oh yeah, because you were a part of that. You were one of the grinders, as it were.
Yeah, like
We all know you were a big grinder, but you were actually a grinder in this particular story.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because like if anybody deserved to get kicked out, it was probably me because it was like big security gentleman like came out and was like, "You can't have the circle," and I was like, "Ooh, you want to dance?"
You just thought he was being friendly.
Yeah, well, I knew, but I was like, "Oh, I can like screw this guy,"
So
and then like
it's like
no,
dancing diplomacy. It's
yeah, and I like turned around,
diplomacy.
I started like twerking on him.
Wow. What was I doing? I was sleeping.
He wasn't amused. Yeah,
Yeah,
you were.
I was sleeping.
You were not with us.
Yeah.
It was past your bedtime.
I was sleeping.
But I apparently hadn't like influenced you bad enough. Maybe tonight we could go get kicked out of somewhere. What do you guys think? We can like.
Yeah.
Can we live stream that?
Could be live. We just take the webcam with us. No big deal. We just bring the YouTubes to wherever we go.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. Look, we can watch ourselves in the past to win this Jack 7 hand. We can watch ourselves in the past, and we can talk about it. We can talk about it to the current people from the past, and say, "Wow." We can just revel at how amazing our hand
here.
was.
It's like so very vain.
Yeah, look,
it's
we're
like,
watching ourselves watching.
Look at that.
It's
like,
amazing. I know.
Look at how well I played that hand.
I know. But we're on a delay, so I feel like it's one of those advantages of being on delay.
This Gadges dater here says
half
that
a shot can't make you drunk.
You apparently have never drank with my friend Jay Carver.
Yeah, or an 8-year-old.
You don't understand though. This guy, he doesn't drink.
No,
like,
I never drink.
Seriously.
Half a shot. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I could not. Yeah, vape it up with dmoongirl. That's a different kind of stream right there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's a different kind of show right there. Look.
I wouldn't like. That's not gonna be so much of a like. Let's do a live stream. That's more of a like. Let's watch Naked Afraid.
That's watch Naked. That's
right.
That's right. We'll be really afraid.
With a bowl of Cheetos. Like.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That doesn't sound like a terrible thing, but it's stream for now. Stream for now. Let's see if we can't break 2,000. By the way, you wanna know something crazy? I was here streaming for hours, just grinding, talking to the fans, doing my thing. Mm-hmm. Antonio shows up at a 3-6 game, and the Ultimate Poker lobby, or the Ultimate Poker administrator, secret, Wizard of Oz type character, posted about him being at this table. I'm here grinding, doing my thing, trying to do work for the fans.
No love.
I'm here drunk on
like,
stream, and they're like, "Come play with Antonio."
Oh, Antonio's here.
Antonio Esfandiari's here. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, don't
sure.
worry about me. I'm just doing my thing here.
Don't worry, me and dmoongirl just getting drunk, consuming all sorts
you guys
of
go
substances.
Enjoy Antonio.
See, I feel like I would drink a little bit more of that, but I don't want to have the rest of it. I just want like half of the half.
You can sip it a little bit.
Can you sip a
How
little bit
about
of it?
I'll take one for every half that you take.
Wow. So you'll take half now for the quarter, is what you're saying to me. Is that how you're doing this?
Sure.
All right.
Well, no. If you take the rest of that, I'll take a full one.
I'm not doing the rest of that right now all at once. Okay?
Fine. You drink however much you're gonna drink, and I'll drink
One.
the appropriate.
If you want to drink, you should just happily drink.
No,
wow.
It's not that I. It's
I
not
hope
even
you
that
guys
I want to drink.
I hope you
It's
guys
just
can
that,
see
like,
just the proportion of how much larger dmoongirl's is to mine. Mine is like literally the 8-year-old version.
It's not even really that I'm like in the mood to just get. But I just feel like it's good stream. Like the people like it.
People want to see it. That's fine.
I'm trying to win over the hearts of the.
Listen, I don't know how you couldn't be.
And there's like I can't think of anything more that they'd probably be amused by than
drunk Jay Carver.
Me like dropping in unexpected, ringing the doorbell.
That's right, ringing the doorbell. Let's get drunk.
And basically
live
like
on stream,
shaming you into drinking alcohol. Because what are you gonna do? Like I put it in front of you, and you're just gonna be like, oh, that's not funny. I'm never gonna do it.
I can't. I have to go with it.
Like,
I'm a go with the flow kind of guy.
It's like it's like a no-win situation for you.
Oh, look at that little ring ding ding. That's right.
Hello.
So this guy raised, we defended, right? I think that's what happened. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like half a shot ago you would have known
half
what
a
the
shot.
action was.
Yeah. I don't know. I got this. Oh, that's really sad.
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, at least turn card is safe, I suppose. All right. I guess I usually lead here because I lead here with all my bad hands.
Oh, yeah.
$20, dealer. What does John Son CK want to do? Johnson CK, I guess, also fine.
You guys are no fun. These guys have not had enough shots,
No.
apparently.
No, they have
They're
not
not
had
drinking
enough.
with us.
Apparently not. Oh, hello all! What a nice surprise! Happy to see dmoongirl joining us. It's like a extra. What is it? Tuesday? I don't know what day it is anymore because I'm so wasted.
Tuesday.
So yeah. It's a little extra.
I'm just
Tuesday.
really glad that I dropped in and that you happen to be wearing pants.
Yeah, I was wearing pants and I answered the door. Usually, I go into lockdown mode.
I was just gonna keep ringing it. I knew eventually you'd get
That's
tired
right.
of it.
Eventually, I would get to the door.
So.
That's right. Well, for dmoongirl, I make exceptions to my no socialization policy.
Yeah. Well, you eventually would have been just gonna open it to yell at the person and be like, "Leave me the fuck alone." But
well,
then...
I actually call security before I do that.
Oh, really? That would have been horrible.
I would just call the
thrown out by
police.
security.
Yeah.
No, really, I promise. He wants me in. He just doesn't know it.
He just doesn't know it yet. dmoongirl just wants to hang out with Jake Carver, please.
I swear, if you just let me in, it'll be okay. I'm on his approved list.
That's right. Now they're getting a look at the live the alcohol things. That's right. The alcohol things. So I hit 700 viewers the other day. How cool is that? 700 concurrent viewers on Sunday.
That's a lot of people. That's pretty strong.
I was pretty happy with that. We got 440 now with no real announcing.
On a random Tuesday.
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
That's it.
Well, I'm not drunk enough to call this.
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, 2 shots. That looks a little lucrative.
The king kind of looks like a queen, though, right?
Could they be hearts?
Could they?
If they're hearts,
let's make sure.
Let's just gamble.
Let's make sure they're not hearts.
Let's just get it in.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I won. Not only have I won $1,500, but I also won dmoongirl. That's pretty sweet, Not that I've won you as to go on my shelf or anything, but temporary, temporarily.
I want to know where the dmoongirl fan went. I mean, I felt pretty I had a fan in there that was like, do you want to get and then I show up and
all right, how about this? How about this? If you guys want to ask dmoongirl questions, why don't you tweet me and dmoongirl, tag us both, and ask us your questions on Twitter at Jason Somerville, at dmoongirl. Send us your tweets, and I will make sure dmoongirl answers the best ones live.
If you should say something if you get X amount of questions or tweets,
I'll drink the rest of this.
Yeah, X amount of retweets, and you will drink the shot.
Okay, I'll do that.
That's fair. What should the number be?
What should the number be? What's the last tweet that I put up? Oh yeah, me and dmoongirl playing. All right, so what is that at right now?
See what you're at right now.
We're at 13 and 7. So if that gets to how about 30, so it's 20 total. So what if that gets 40 total? 40 is easy. They'll get 40 total. How about 50 total interactions? So a combination of retweets and favorites. 50 total in 2 minutes. If these guys can't get 50 total interactions,
okay. How many viewers do you got right now? You got 400.
450, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys can do that. Come on.
Yeah, so if you get so that sounds fine. So ask us questions, write us questions, favorite, retweet the last tweet that I put up. So this tweet is the one we're looking at, by the way. This last one with dmoongirl. So when that one gets 50. I'll take the rest. I'll do my best. I'll start making it through the rest of this.
It's okay. If you need to go to the bathroom to I've got it covered.
Okay, yeah. Excuse me while I puke on my own show. No big deal. I'll try not to puke on the set. I'll just go puke over there.
Yeah, just don't get the keyboard.
Yeah, no big deal.
Won't clean up well.
No big deal. My wife just told me she's worried I'll go gay for you, Jay Carver. Wow, can't even talk. But that's strong. very strong of you and. Hopefully your wife is secure.
Sometimes Jay Carver's a little worried that he's going to go straight for me.
I am. I've told Danielle she better look out if I just decide to give up the whole men thing. That's right.
Yeah, my husband.
I'm going to knock on the door in Minnesota.
You don't be worried about, any of the other guy friends that I party with, but do be worried about my gay friend.
Yeah, that's right.
Come out of nowhere.
That's right. The guy with the boyfriends is the guy I should really sweat. That's a great flop for the 5-7 offsuit.
Yeah. Represent a lot.
I love this song. I've heard it before, but how long have we been playing for? Uptime. 1 hour 36 minutes.
Work on Jay Carver. I'm gonna need a little more drink before that's gonna come out on the live stream, guys. Sorry.
L wants to know what I think of his poker game. You seem to play fine so far. I haven't been paying a ton of attention, but you seem to be playing fine.
Oh, L.
L in the actual chat.
Is your hat glued to your head?
No, it's not quite.
I'm not gonna fully
not
take
quite.
it off, but
no. It's very rare though. I've been wearing hats since I was literally 4 years old.
Really?
Yeah, forever. I've been always.
I've only seen you once without a hat, and that was at the
more than once
thing that we just did.
We
When else have I seen you?
Oh well, at the conference we did the conference.
Yeah, but when else? You said more than once. When else would I have seen you without a hat?
When we hung out privately. Haven't I taken my hat off at some point? Like I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
think so.
when we hung out and drank. I know it's really narrowing it down. When we hung out and drank in New York, was that not mostly hatless post game
No,
hangout?
I'm almost certain that you have a hat on. Certain.
No, I'm certain.
In my defense,
Okay.
I'm like, really, I'm not drunk, but I did have a couple drinks watching the game, so
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
I'm already, you know, gonna have a little less tolerance than normal.
Hey, dmoongirl, what's your favorite nightclub in Las Vegas?
Oh, I'm not much of a nightclub person.
Really?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Well, I mean, I would maybe go into the right circumstance, but I've actually only been to like one like twice. Actually, I have a funny story for you guys. Okay.
Hit us.
Here's a good nightclub story. Okay, so I don't know if how many of you are married or whatever, but in my marriage, my
they're all
husband.
single and 14
okay,
years old.
fine. My husband and I, we had like a joke. You know, you have like a fictional like list of people that you get like a pass on. You know,
Sure.
and like people that are like you know never gonna happen.
Right, like Kermit the Frog. and-
Well, I don't know. Like he might make your list. He's probably not
I'm just-
one for
I
like
was just
normal.
throwing it out there.
But you know, like you're
Fictional
like,
character.
oh yeah, if I
Yeah,
get a
sure.
chance to you know have a free pass with you know like Brad Pitt or
Right.
you know
Yeah,
Matthew
right.
McConaughey, like I get to you know.
Sure.
So this was like when I first started playing poker, and so Phil Ivey was like my idol, so he was on my list.
Wow.
Yeah. And like now he wouldn't be on my list, but he was on my like pass list, you know.
Okay.
And then I like, you know, kind of got like better at poker and whatever and
You climbed the ladder.
climbed the ladder, yeah, like
Yeah, that's right. So
nailed
you can,
climb
you
ladder.
gotta use that over there. So you
Yeah.
can climb
And
the
so
ladder.
like the one climbing, okay.
That's right.
And so the one time that I went to a nightclub, I was with I had like 8 of my girlfriends coming to Vegas with me, and we went to at the Encore. I don't know what the club is called. Whatever, it's at the Encore. And we got
Actually,
in.
isn't it Tryst?
Maybe that sounds.
I think
about right.
it is Tryst because they have the UFC weigh-ins there. That's how I
Okay.
know. But yeah, okay. So,
And Phil Ivey was in a booth, and I was like, "That's Phil Ivey." And like he had like all of his like security guards around him, you know.
Yeah.
And like we had gone to a nice show, and so I had like a pretty nice dress on. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I was like
Looking
I don't
good.
clean up very often, but like I was
Looking
looking
good.
about as good as I'm gonna look.
yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I want to talk to Phil Ivey, but like we couldn't get past his like security people because they were just like you know pushing people away.
Even dmoongirl was not big time enough to get to
Yeah,
get
no,
to
it
Phil
just
Ivey.
wasn't happening. But so like my friends, they like helped me like tag team, and they like distracted, like sort of flirting with a couple of his like bodyguards, you know. And then like while they had them distracted, I like slipped in and like started talking to Phil Ivey.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was like you know pretty intoxicated, but and like we talked a little bit about poker and stuff, but he was like very direct in that he was like you know.
He was very
wanted
into dmoongirl.
He wanted to take a girl home. You
Yeah,
know?
I
like,
can understand.
and of course.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Well, I mean, I didn't really think about it. I just want to talk to Phil Ivey, you
I guess
know?
that's
like,
true.
But I like politely, you know, it's like, oh, you know, thanks for talking or whatever, and then like I politely excused myself. And he was like not rude or anything, you know,
Sure,
but just
sure.
you know, it just wasn't going that direction. So I was like, oh, I'll let him move on to somebody else, you know.
Right.
But anyways, it was kind of funny because then I was like,
So this doesn't end with him like sending you massive bottles of like Cristal or anything like that
no,
to
it
woo
doesn't
you
at all.
over or anything
But
like
then
that?
like all of a sudden, my husband didn't think that the like free pass was very funny anymore. Like that wasn't such a good idea
All
when
of a
like
sudden, that
it
wasn't so
actually
good.
happens, you know.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Also, of all people, Phil Ivey is not that far out of a crazy reason. You know what I mean?
No, but like at the time when you're like starting out poker,
Sure,
he was out of
sure,
reason, you know?
sure.
Well, and like now in poker, you can just you never know who you're gonna like run into. So like,
Yeah, right.
you know, my husband's like a teacher in small town Minnesota. Like, what are the odds that you know Jennifer
gonna
Lawrence
see.
is on his
Right.
list? What are the odds he's gonna have a chance with Jennifer
Only
Lawrence?
if he actually gets brought
Whereas
into
like
the
you know,
Hunger
like
Games, I
I've
think.
met some pretty cool people that like I could put him on my list.
That's
so
right.
it's just no more list anymore.
See, I avoid that by never leaving the house. So I never have that issue here.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You know, it's all about trade-offs. You know what
I
I mean?
mean, yeah, I guess if
Let's-
you never go to the nightclub,
let's see
Phil
how-
Ivey's never gonna try and pick you up. It's your loss or your
That's
gain, however
true.
you want to look at it.
Let's see how this.
What are we up to?
Oh, it seems like a lot.
Oh, wow, you guys shattered it.
That's way more. That is a way.
The funny thing too
That's
is like
way
I was
more.
gonna fight for like I was
Yeah,
gonna
like
be like
40.
no, that's like too much.
No,
like,
I
come
knew
on,
50
like,
would be easy.
You guys
50 would
shattered it.
easily
You're
be
like
the bar.
double.
All right.
We're at 98 right now.
All right. Let's do this.
Okay, my ears are gonna get red. They get red when I do this. Oh wait, should I see if you have anything more appetizing in your fridge to take?
Sure. Would you like to do that? That makes sense.
Sure. Okay, let's
right,
do
before
that.
we-
'cause
before
I don't
we
wanna,
commit
like,
to
ruin
this.
his shot experience.
Yeah. Sure.
Hold on though, I want to sweat this hand. It's
All right.
kind of a
Let's
fun
let's
one
see
to
let's
take.
see a flop. Oh.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I just want to stick around for the
Diamonds
sweat,
are a
you know?
girl's best friend, you know? Is that not true?
Is this not what happens
Is this
when you
not-
get drunk and play poker? Like, you
this-
just run it up,
Yeah, we're gonna
and
exactly.
then sometimes, like,
Exactly.
and then at some point, you run it down.
I am
but-
check raising this bitch.
Oh, Av.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That is for sure. 52, boy.
What now, mofo?
I think that avatar is like the most like generic, like, I don't know. I feel like it's, I don't understand what
Is
it's
it
supposed
Rihanna?
to be.
I think it's Rihanna. Isn't it?
Is it supposed to be Rihanna?
I don't know. It kind of looks like Rihanna.
He's thinking about it. He doesn't like it.
See where you're at. Raise and see where you're at.
Yeah. Ah, damn it.
Okay.
Oh. Look, who needs to get up? You can just.
Yeah, we have a personal assistant here
Yeah, we
bringing
have-
the alcohol.
That's right. We have a handmaiden.
Oh my gosh, this is tequila.
I-
I don't think that's probably a very good idea. Like,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I personally really like tequila, but that might be a little much for our buddy here.
Isn't there a drinking rule about not mixing liquors anyway?
I mean, we're not drinking enough. We have vodka.
At least the handmaiden thought that was funny. Danielle didn't laugh, but I thought it was funny.
Toughen up. We got Kettle One vodka. I don't know. This might be our best option.
All right.
It wasn't that bad, right?
No, it wasn't that bad.
I mean, I'd probably prefer the tequila, but
All right.
whatever. Okay. Run it up.
Run it up. Wow, look at that, boys.
Oh, you dumped it on the keyboard.
There was a little bit, but it was mostly empty. Wow.
I wish you guys could have saw how like unsmooth it was. He's like, oh, look at that, it's empty, and then he dumps it out like onto his keyboard.
Barely anything dumped out. Barely anything dumped out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we are definitely calling this guy. Oh,
Best live stream ever.
that's right. That's right. Well, you guys got what you wanted, you know? You asked for it, and that's it.
Careful what you wish for.
That's right. Drunk Jay Carver gonna lose all the money. Let's peel a card.
Drunk J. Carver peeling with 6 eye.
Let's
and
peel.
Then, you know, like
That's right.
getting closer.
Well, you know, 9 or 10, he might check fold. 5 is obviously great. 6 or 4 might win the pot anyway. You could just check fold sometimes. You could just have nothing and check
Yeah,
fold.
and plus you have position, so I mean,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
don't fold in position. It's not our style.
$70.
I feel like that. I don't know if I don't know.
Usually bet a little bit bigger, smaller.
I might would have been a little bit smaller, but
How much smaller you usually bet?
I probably would have bet like 64 there. But
Okay,
you know, not
that's
like
pretty-
a huge difference.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just-
Pretty small. I mean, I feel like if we make it like 40, that's probably incorrect because he's probably
Yeah,
never
'cause then
folding,
he's
never
just
folding
gonna,
lower
like, peel,
pairs.
You know,
Right.
overs, draws, everything.
That's right. Bink equals drink. I like that.
Oh, that's you should have used that
Whenever
for
we
your tweet.
whenever we hit the bink bell, we had to have drink. It's the drink bell, is what
I
it
feel
is.
like that should have been included in the tweet, like
The one time
yeah,
only
like, not
drink
only
the drink
are we-
bell.
This isn't just any like run it up stream.
That's right. It's the special dmoongirl drunk tweet.
I'm so proud of
stream.
you. I can't believe you took that whole
Hey,
thing.
I mean, it took me 2 shots. Two
Yeah, but
two
still,
shots.
like
but, yeah.
that's pretty strong.
It's my first time drinking Captain Morgan. Actually, that's true. Oh, that's an excellent turn card for Drunk Jay Carver.
What would be like a challenge truly to get like retweets and comments? Like what number?
I mean, in 200 of each would be ridiculous. I've
So, I
never.
mean,
I don't
like-
think I've ever got more than 100. Besides, like my coming out post. That was a lot.
Really?
That was more. But hey, by the way, we got the job done. 10 high, over 2K.
What?
That's
I
right.
mean, I really don't want to come on here and like get you like drunk, but I do like a challenge. So like, you know, like pick a number that you think is like almost unattainable to get you to drink anymore, and then let's try it out.
I would do.
Like,
do
at
another.
what point would it be worth it for you that you'd be like so proud that you
So
would
proud.
take a half,
Well,
not
if
a
we-
full one, like a half?
If we could break the viewership from last time we hit it like 660. We're at 450 right now.
Okay.
If we broke that with no announcement, no tournament, just hanging out on a Tuesday night, man, that would be pretty awesome. If we hit 1,000 viewers,
So do we have to get active on your Twitter then to say like, you know, like to advertise a little
Do
bit,
we
or
have to get active?
are we handing it off to the people?
we hand it off to the people. We're just
Right.
performing. It's up to the people, the Facebook and Twitter. Tell their
Okay.
friends, you know.
So they have to get to what?
1,000 viewers.
1,000 viewers. It was you were really proud of.
All right,
didn't you say
800.
660 or
800.
something?
All right, 700.
800.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you're at 454. Like, don't you think getting to like
I want to aim high, Demon Girl. I'm not one of these schlubs.
I mean, I know we dream big and stuff, but I think like.
You don't want to dream so big. You want to dream little. You want to dream for like 475.
Don't you think like picking up an extra 200 viewers that's on a Tuesday night, that's pretty strong?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that fair?
If we could hit 700, I would be thrilled.
700?
Yeah. How about that? That's 240.
Okay. All right. 700 guys.
700. I will do another half of a shot.
Gosh, it's so tough though. Can we do like a different one?
What if it just spikes? It just could get there in 20 minutes, and then I have to drink, and I will puke.
I mean, I don't know. Like.
All right, how about this? We'll do 700 viewers, or if I hit, what are we at? 22,000 right now? What if we hit 2,500 is not that hard. How about, all right, 2,500 is fine. How about that? If we win $500 more, I'll take another shot for that. So 700 viewers or $2,500.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Or if you do like 3 shots.
If I do 3 shots?
If over the course of time, is that too many?
Well, I mean, not normally, but since I've already had like a couple drinks and I don't have much in my stomach.
That's right.
I might take one for the team, so don't throw out a challenge that you're not willing to do.
It is 8:45. We might want to have our handmaiden order us food because places are going to close soon. I'm just saying.
How long are you live streaming for?
I don't know. How long do you want to live stream for? It's totally up to you.
Probably depends on how many shots we take.
I guess that's right. When did we start? Like an hour and a half ago? So
this
probably...
could turn into a total absolute shit show.
This could be the end of our UltimatePoker deals. This is it. This is the day. This is the last stream. This is the only stream we will ever do. This is the last one, guys. This is
I wonder, like, if I don't know. At what point, like, do our bosses, like, is it worth it for them? They're like, oh, it's great
Nobody
that you have,
watches
like,
this.
so many viewers, but, like, we're going to get called into the office and they're going to be like, can you try and attain viewers, like, through anything other than, like, alcohol and vomit? And,
that's right.
And then when I get drunk,
Nobody's
I start...
vomited
Well,
yet.
no, but when I get drunk, I start, like, swearing like a sailor and probably going to make, like, really inappropriate
Because usually you're
jokes.
so clean-worded.
Well, no, I'm not at all, but I try and keep it, like, semi-clean in here, but...
You gotta keep it PG-13, you know?
PG-13's a little, I mean, come on.
I guess we're folding.
Like,
very sad.
Rated R is okay, just not Wolf of Wall Street rated R.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
dmoongirl, did you know that Jay Carver has never had a beer, or so he said in the stream? It's true. I've had like a sip of beer one time.
You know what?
When I was
I'm not
like
a beer
12.
fan either, so I don't really blame you.
You don't love beer?
No. You know what the problem was? Okay, I feel like people grow up loving beer because that's the first thing everybody has, right? Because it's the cheapest and it's easiest to get. And so like when you start drinking when you're 14, beer is what you can get. So you like choke it down even though you hate it, and then you grow to like it.
Right.
Well, I was like, you know, for whatever reason, I did not drink a drop of alcohol until I was 21, actually. Because I was kind of stubborn, and somebody told me...
I follow the law.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was, I think somebody, like, told me that I couldn't do it, and I was like, you know, screw you, I can too, I'll show you. So I did not drink until my 21st birthday. And then by then, I was already, like, doing decent in poker and stuff, so, like, I had the money, so I was like, well, why would I drink this, like, urine shit? So I just, like, never forced myself to like beer.
That's how I feel. I feel like I skipped that whole phase.
Yeah, so, like, I'm, like, spoiled. I just can never... I keep trying it, hoping that it'll grow on me, and, like, it just doesn't.
That's
so,
right.
I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know.
Well, we always have Captain Morgan. We'll always have Mr. Morgan. That's right. That's right. How long has it been around for, Captain Morgan? Is it like a historic alcohol?
I'm sure the pirates brought it. It has a pirate on their
That's
bottle,
right.
so I mean,
Well, it's rum.
I have to imagine that it's been around forever. Oh, here it says Captain Henry Morgan,
Oh,
the
perfect.
legendary buccaneer, was appointed governor of Jamaica in 1680.
The legendary buccaneer. I want to be a legendary buccaneer.
His very spirit lives on in the secret blend of fine Caribbean rums and mellow spice. Would you say?
I said I want to be a buccaneer, and then I said you just don't.
You're a king, man. What do you gotta be a buccaneer for? Like,
Buccaneer
don't get
is so much
don't
cooler
get
than
greedy.
being a king. I guess it's not much cooler, but it's a little cooler.
Dude, all you have to do is tell your
R.I.P.
legion that you want to be a buccaneer instead of a king, and they'll start referring to you as the buccaneer. Like,
listen,
but I
bitches,
think-
I'm now Jay Carvio, the buccaneer. Get it fucking right.
But I think that's like, oh, you just folded the button. It was unopened.
That was really sad, right? I'm too tight. I'm sorry, dmoongirl.
No, I think that was the result. I think that's my fault, actually.
That was
for the
some
shot.
nit bitchery.
Yep. Okay, but listen, this buccaneer thing, like, I mean, king is so much better than buccaneer.
All
And
right.
like, if you're the king, I can be the queen. But if you're the buccaneer, what am I gonna be? Like
The
buckaroo?
buccaneeress.
The buckaroo. Like,
That's
whoa.
right. The buckaroo. Hey, I didn't know you had a great joke.
Buckaroo.
That was great. You have no idea. My expectations were so low for that joke, and you just nailed it. That was a great answer.
I get so funny when I drink. Like I'm pretty funny. When
Wow.
I drink. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna open this so you don't make fun of me again. $12. You know the song, by the way? It's an excellent song.
I don't know this song.
It's a great. It's Kick Push by Lupe Fiasco. Rock it out with dmoongirl. That's right. Oh man. See, you cost me $12. You cost me a half a bottle of Buccaneer alcohol. Fucker. Fuck your face, easy peasy. That's what I have to say.
I'm looking. I apparently have something cool on my phone that needs to be shared with the masses.
Oh yeah?
I'm looking for my phone.
Right over there, isn't that it? Sorry, that's mine.
We have a personal assistant in the house today.
That's right. I'm referring to him as our handmaiden.
Okay, handmaiden. I like that better.
I like that much better than personal assistant. I definitely have an opening in my life for a full-time handmaiden.
Have a blue moon girl. You will like it.
Have a blue moon girl.
Where can I find a blue moon girl?
That sounds like a great kind of
beer. I would like to try one of those.
Yes, I'll take 4 blue moon girls, please. Yeah.
What I want to know is when are they gonna start making a beer named after me? Like,
I would love to know. That would be
when
great.
you're the pinnacle of like when you made it in life.
That's right. I think that's a great thing to achieve for that. One day, you just keep running it up in your life and stuff, and one day maybe you'll get to a point where you'll just be.
Yeah, we'll have a beer named after me.
Yeah.
Even though I just told everybody that it tastes like piss. Probably not the best for my sponsorship opportunities with beer.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, as far as I know, I want to be the sponsored poker stream of Captain Morgan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Captain Morgan, if you need to hook a couple gay and straight, gay guy and a straight girl up, like
whatever, labels,
Here we are.
That's right. Captain Morgan is a big fan of diversity.
That's what I mean. That's why they're like covering all the demographics
Yeah,
here.
Captain
We got
Morgan
like the
brings
married
people-
woman, you got like the
whatever I am.
bring them all together.
That's right. We're
Yeah,
just
there's Jason.
that's right. Unified. That's how we do unified here on the radio. Why is the chat box completely black? It's because your shit is broken, sir. I'm just saying. Sorry. Just saying.
Oh, why did
true.
dmoongirl have to pop in after I agreed to go to work in the morning? Worst timing ever. Best timing ever.
Yeah, that's right.
Memories are not made by going to bed at a reasonable hour to go to work in the morning.
That's very true. You should tell work to go fuck their faces.
Buccaneer, fuck your face.
That's right.
I don't like that.
That's right. Oh no, Jake Carpio.
Carpio.
This whole Captain Morgan thing will end poorly.
I was wondering when the voice of reason was gonna come on and be like, like dmoongirl, everybody.
Every white girl thinks she's hilarious when they drink, says Rory.
Fair enough.
I love Rory. Do you know Rory? Rory is a
I
Run It Up
don't.
super fan. He is the biggest super fan of Run It
Yeah?
Up. That's right.
I like superfans.
He is super fun.
At some point, like everybody thinks it's funny now, and at some point they're just gonna be like, okay, you guys, you need to shut off the stream. Like,
That's
it's
right.
too
They're like,
much.
listen, you guys are wasted. Listen, we're here to help you guys. You need to just stop.
Jason, I have your best interest in mind, and like this isn't good anymore.
That's right. Excellent turn card for us. I'm gonna check. Let him bet with his air balls and worse hands. He's not gonna air fold a 9.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm worried too much about giving him a free card here.
It's a good bluff card for him too.
Yeah, he can bet lots of things there. He
Yeah.
can float us with all sorts of nonsense and not want to bluff. Let's see a river card. Excellent choice of river cards. This is going to be kind of tough because I'm not really sure what he does if he has Jack 4 in this spot. Does he give up? Does he bet? I mean, we don't look that strong. So my inclination is not to fold unless he
Yeah, I
does
was gonna
something.
say like I'm just
we
probably
must
never
win.
folding in this situation
Yeah.
unless he like really makes
Get out.
crazy bet.
I mean, he could shove, and I think
mean,
shoving might. But even
listen,
shoving is like so suspicious.
we-
I think if he shoves, we take a shot and just call. We pour out shots, say "fuck your face," and just
Cheers.
snap call.
Yeah.
That's right. I think
We're on our way.
I think your
to,
handmaiden is waiting
my
for you.
handmaiden's here.
That's
We're
right.
on our way to $2,500 one at a time.
that's right. Oh, he's limped. Let's raise it up. $20, bitch.
Oh boy.
What's it? A limp? Fuck your face. $20.
All right, I have a great picture here, guys, that I'm gonna put out a tweet.
Oh man.
Now listen, I don't have the followers that you have, so like,
No, they need to.
so
We'll support. We'll support
retweet or
dmoongirl.
fave this photo 150 times. That's a lot.
150 times.
For me, that's a lot. I have never in my life gotten 150 favorites or retweets.
Yeah. That's.
So-
we're gonna really have to help you out here.
Yeah.
By the
Okay.
way,
So.
we have to run these cards here. Oh wow.
Oh.
I'm all in for 420, boys.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe he'll fold. Maybe.
Sick tank here. Like,
Yeah.
is he ever tanking
He's
with
running around
anything other than
high-fiving
like
his friends. He has to
aces
have
or
aces.
kings right here?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
he's
like-
high-fiving all his friends right
Exactly.
now.
He's like, this is gonna be hilarious on the
Yeah.
live stream.
Yeah, watch me crush Jay Carver on the live stream with my aces here. Wow.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I feel good about this right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I don't feel so good.
Oh, you gotta have all the faith, buddy. It's Captain Morgan.
That's right.
Boom.
Boom.
Dude,
That's right.
you're gonna be in so much trouble.
We're like $200 away. Right? We said 2,500.
And I'm gonna
Nice.
put out my own challenge. Okay, well, I guess I can't make you drink anymore because I want you to like. You gotta earn it. You've already like set
Somebody's got to
You've already
operate.
set your parameters,
Somebody's
right?
got to operate the levers and cranks that run the machine. You know?
But I'm gonna put up a tweet with a picture, and then you guys have to retweet or favorite it 150 times, and I will take another shot.
That's right. By the way, if you guys are watching for the first time or haven't already followed me, you should definitely follow me here on Twitch. I do these shows all the time. Don't announce it. You can follow me here, and they'll just email you whenever I go live. So don't forget to follow me if you haven't already. And yeah. Sorry.
You guys are already. I just got my phone. I've already got like 24 notifications since we started. So you guys are already
Nice.
like on my shit. I love it.
Nice. It's great.
All right, so I just put out a tweet. So if you want me to take another shot, I can't make Jay Carver, but you guys got to.
You might be able to make Jay Carver, but we're gonna just do it for you. I'm doing my own thing. 2,500.
So much easier to like.
Once you get the ball rolling, then whatever.
It's so easy to take advantage of. Once I can come here and I get him drunk and I take advantage of him.
Hey, we're up almost $2,000. We have 2 queens in the small blind. What more could we want from our life? Hanging out, dmoongirl.
Life is good.
This is life.
Is good.
What more could you ask for from a poker stream?
This is like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, okay, I'll have to be honest. Like, I don't watch a lot of poker streams. Like, yours obviously. Well, I guess you're like the only one. But I don't watch like videos. I don't watch poker. I'm not into like that.
Yeah.
But this has got to be like as entertaining as any poker content out there.
I'd think so. Gonna start with a bet.
Are you nervous because if you win a big pot here? Oh,
That's
I
right.
was gonna say.
No, I was not nervous at all. I'm
No?
a merciless conqueror.
You're like
I'm a buccaneer. Do you
you're
not remember that?
embracing the. No, I didn't mean about like. I meant, are you more nervous about winning it, not losing it? Like, are you nervous to win because then you like have to take another shot?
Yeah, Buccaneers.
You're embracing it.
Buccaneers ain't afraid of shit. Shit. That's right.
You ever met a buccaneer?
Yeah, that's right. You ever met a buccaneer, bitch? I'm a buccaneer.
Fuck a buccaneer.
Buccaneer and the
You can't fuck a
buckaroo.
bug.
That's right. I don't like buckaroo
Too
as
far.
much.
Too far.
too much. Oh, look who it is. Wow.
Oh, what is
Wow.
going on? Dan O'Brien
Wow.
in the house.
Wow. This is
amazing.
exciting. Wow. Dan O'Brien here posting.
love it.
Hey, he's posting too. You know, it'd be sick if Dan O'Brien just came in the studio. No,
Oh,
that
that'd
would
be amazing. If
no.
if the bell rang and Dan O'Brien walked in with his laptop.
That's right. Hey boys,
Guys,
here I
trying to
am.
stream.
That would be great. That would be great. Did dmoongirl just do a dinosaur impression? I must have missed
I
that.
might have. I don't know.
Oh, you might have. It's
hard to
possible.
say. Did
I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't even know how I would do a dinosaur impression if I were going to.
Oh, that.
The-
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know that. I'm not a very good dinosaur.
53. That's a lot of tweets and stuff. We're in for $400. Up almost 2,000. Sweet,
What's
sweet
the
dollars.
most amount of buy-ins you've ever had at a table?
I probably had like 9,000 at 510, maybe. Probably my most.
I asked this only because I want to get my own brag in. So. ask
Oh.
me.
Miss Moongirl, how many buy-ins have you had at a poker table at once?
At a $50, so $100 buy-in
Yeah.
table, I had $3,400.
Wow.
Yeah,
Was that live or online?
online.
That's pretty strong.
It was pretty fun.
How long was that session?
It wasn't even that long.
Oh, it was just
it
like
was like
people
5
just-
hours or something.
People just
like-
went ham all the time.
Yeah, it was just like got deep and just crushed everybody. It was amazing.
That's great. You
Yeah.
just did it. How about live? Do you have a Durham record live?
Live, I mean, I don't have as much experience live, but live I ran up like, I was like, I don't know, I ran up like 2,000 to like 28,000 once or something.
That's great.
Yeah, and that was like,
No big deal. 28,000. Ain't no thing to do.
no, I mean, but you know, like in live you play deeper, and that it's more common for those crazy runs to happen in live.
Yeah, of course. Do you like this turn
was
bet
fun.
here when it checks through on flop?
I wasn't really watching, but
I just raised.
Oh,
and,
it checked through on the flop?
Checked through on flop, yeah.
yeah, I'm okay with it.
And they check through
When in
them.
doubt, bet.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I mean,
Well,
fun is that guy?
his could definitely be light here though, or he could be check raising with like a 9 or a jack for value, but those hands are probably gonna call a lot, don't you think? He has just like a 9, or he just bet himself if he actually
like
had
a
it.
Jack Queen, like a.
I don't know.
Jack.
I'm a little suspicious to be honest. Like I think
That's a pretty.
it's definitely.
Now, what are you gonna do if he checks 2 here?
I'm gonna bet if he checks to us here. How do we not bet?
Yeah,
We could have the best hand number 1, or he could fold the better hand number 2. And I actually
yeah, I
don't
think
even
he's
know.
probably definitely folding like a 8-9 here.
I mean, I would think that.
He wasn't in the mood to check though.
Yeah, apparently not. I mean, what does he have though? He has to have like Queen 10 or like 2 9s, or, like There's not a lot of hands that make a lot of sense.
8-9,
here.
Jack 9.
Could have 8 9 Jack 9 check turn. That's possible. When we beat like King 10, I mean, there's not a lot of hands.
I see the
here.
chat just going crazy because they see that
Dan
just showed up.
That's right. That's right. People love Dan O'Brien. Do you know that's true? I didn't realize it was true, but people really like Dan O'Brien. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
I don't think you believe it, but it's true.
No, I mean, I see the chat going crazy. They,
Yeah, people want to see. People want
I
to
thought
see.
it was kind of funny when I watched the stream that you did with him, Like, I come on and I'm like, hey, I love running up people, and like, I'm answering questions and I'm like interacting, And Dan comes on and he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna check raise your ass, motherfucker.
I know.
Like,
there are people in chat
he's
talking
like-
to Dan. He's like, fuck your face.
Yeah. He's like,
LRR this bitch. Ugh.
he's like trolling like the stream.
I know.
And like the people
No love.
like love it. Yeah,
I
so,
know.
I mean,
It's so opposite. Meanwhile, you're so nice and you're like,
it's
kind-
great. You gotta get like the contrasting. What fun is it if everybody's
I know.
nice,
No. Wait, interesting check through here on the flop. I believe your tweet is live. Is that what's going on?
Holy hell.
Holy heck. Wow, that is a lot of tweets. dmoongirl's Twitter is blowing the F up, apparently.
Wow, I have 69 favorites and 48 retweets.
Wow.
Holy hell.
Can I get an autograph before
You
you leave?
guys,
Please?
that's pretty insane.
Apparently not.
You guys are ambitious.
Keep it going.
Almost there.
Oh yeah, what did you say, 100? 150?
150.
150
And I didn't
total.
think that, yeah, like,
Oh, we're almost there.
that's-
Let's have dmoongirl drink some more.
God.
Get on
I
that
need
get on
to-
that get on that Twitter.
I should never underestimate the Legion, apparently.
You should not, that's right. J Carver 1, dmoongirl 1, G Carver plus dmoongirl equals 4.
That's a solid tweet. I
That
feel
is a
like
very solid
I
tweet.
kind of,
That definitely
like,
deserves a favorite.
I might even retweet that.
Definitely deserves a favorite. Best live stream ever. You know what's great is that people have been saying that every live stream we've done has been better and better. How great is that? It's just
Keep
progress.
Up in the ante.
That's right. It's
I mean, I
just
don't know how you're
progress.
gonna top this one though. Like, we are like.
I have no fucking
actively
clue.
taking-
I have no clue how I'm gonna top this stream. I'm gonna have to
It's
have
gonna take like naked dancing, naked and afraid live.
Naked
We're
and
gonna have
Afraid
to play
live.
Naked and
We're gonna
Afraid
set up the
live.
set with like all scary things going on. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
It's
Definitely
gonna take like
raising
nudity
funds.
or
Yeah.
something.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to play like.
I mean, if I drink enough, I might be down. So.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Maybe I guess. Make sure you follow us here on
How
Twitch.
many people do we got? Like
502.
502.
502.
All right.
Oh man.
Picking them up.
Fuck
a
your
little bit.
face, Dan O'Brien. How'd you get all them dollars? He wants to know.
Oh, my opponent's Bob.
LDO. That's right. Oh yeah, plus Captain Morgan. Let's not forget. We gotta give the assist to Captain Morgan. That's right.
I love this person says yes. Daniel Bryan is the goat. Greatest of all time. I
Yes.
completely
Yes.
agree. Go Daniel
Yes.
Bryan.
Go Daniel Bryan. Go Daniel Bryan. Get them. Get them all. Get them all.
He is the greatest
That's
of all
right.
time.
Daniel Bryan has position on us. That is true.
Again, I don't want to give away too much, but what I was doing that I was kind of mysterious about today, it very heavily involved something
Uh-oh.
that was filmed with Dan
It
O'Brien.
may have to do with Daniel O'Brien.
So yeah, the people here who are like, Dan is the greatest of all time, they may enjoy this as well.
I like Dan. Dan's great. Dan's got a very unique place in my heart.
Dan just has an opinion on everything, which is great. Like
Yes.
he's
and
hilarious.
And you know how you know that? Because he tells you.
yeah, you, like
he
it or
lets you
not.
know.
Like I mean,
he lets you know.
You can be like, oh, I love this new kind of gum, and he's like, fuck that kind of gum, man. Did you know that spearmint like leads to like, blah, blah. And he
Yeah,
he just
that's
has like
right.
he's like, you have no idea what you're talking about if you like that kind of gum. That's the worst kind of gum ever. Like
See-
it's not even debatable. Like, are you stupid? Like.
That's right. See,
Yeah.
what you missed in your impression there was all of the condescension that drips out from every single
Yeah,
word.
you're right. Well, I have a hard time. Like,
I know
because
because you're so nice from Minnesota. But you see, I'm from Long Island and so is Dan, so we get very
Yeah.
similar. So
Oh.
you'd be like, gum. What are you 12? What?
Who has gum? Like,
Do you know what you're doing to yourself? Are you an idiot?
do you have any idea what kind of chemicals are in that gum? Like, the FDA just turns a blind eye to the gum because our government is like, you know, and then like all of a sudden we're talking about gum, and then all of a sudden we're talking about like religion and taxes.
Government
and
taxes.
we're like,
That's right.
like, how did I get here right now? Like, I just said I like the gum,
That's
you know?
right.
Like, you just never really know where it's gonna go.
Wow, we're live drinking on Run It Up with Jason Somerville. Retweet or favorite this photo 150 times and I'll take another shot. Boy, look at us drinking live on camera. That's great.
Yeah, I love how we like.
I'm gonna retweet that myself.
Most people like drink on the job and then they like,
Yeah,
don't
it's
tell
like
anybody,
that.
you know, like it's like
That's-
hidden. We like
that's
drink on the
right.
job and we're like retweet
And
it
we're like,
150 times, everybody.
yeah.
Like
watch
this will
us,
be great.
watch
Like,
us live on stream as we're doing something professional while we're drinking. That's right. Oh,
hey
that's right.
boss,
Yeah, that's right.
I love my bosses.
Yeah, Uncle Lorenzo out there
I'm
might,
like-
might not be approving.
just
But
like-
maybe he will.
I got signed like a month ago and I like, you know.
Maybe that's what we signed you for. You don't even know that though. Maybe
Yeah.
this is what they wanted the whole time.
I mean, come on, you want the people interested? We got the people interested. Let's go.
5 more? Is that all it takes? 5 more? 5 more
Our, what
interactions?
did you call him? Our handmaiden over here
Our
tells us
handmaiden
that we
just
only need
tells-
5 more
That's right.
interactions.
You were pretty close. It was like, and I just retweeted you, so you'll get there. 82 and
Oh,
59.
he's like, oh, I
You'll
retweeted
get
you.
there.
Like, oh, the Legion's coming. Don't worry. Like,
There's no place to hide anymore, dmoongirl. That's right. By the way, you
I'm
know,
just gonna like preemptively like pour.
you know why you know that we're so professional is because we have, even though you weren't necessarily like expected to coming. I mean, I knew you might show up, but you showed up actually, and you still have me here, you there, and perfectly in view is the Run It Up hashtag on the wall. If that's not professional, look at that.
That's pretty
If that's
strong,
not professional, I don't know.
branding. Yeah,
That's right. That's some set design for you right there. That's very strong set design.
it's pretty fantastic.
Is that it? We got over?
Our handmaiden.
Our handmaiden makes it look like we got over.
I need to verify that. I
He's
don't
either-
always trust the handmaiden.
It's either we got
over
over or he's conducting an orchestra.
here. Either way, he is very excited
Whatever
about
this
something,
means, yeah,
so
he seems very excited about
I'm gonna
it.
need to confirm this.
Yeah, please.
90 favorites, 63 retweets.
That's over 150.
Yeah, my drunken math tells me that is gonna do the job.
The drunken math does make that seem like that's over 500.
Oh boy.
Interesting
All right.
river.
Ooh.
So I re-raised, he re-raised, I re-raised. I bet Floppy called, I checked her and he checked, and now here we are on the river. I actually feel like we might have the best hand sometimes. It could just have red 8s. It's possible he has just a red hand. You know, could be.
What are you gonna do when he pots it?
If he pots it, I'm probably gonna fold. But if he bets like
Oh,
this,
yeah.
I gotta call. I'd
No,
be-
that's worth the curiosity price. I mean,
yeah, he deserves $60 if he has the flush. I mean, why not? I think. I mean, we obviously lose a lot, but
I actually think though that with that bet, I think he's probably got like a
yeah, he's
9
got
of
like
clubs or
10
something,
or
yeah.
10s or 9
Yeah.
of clubs something pretty often.
But-
But he might not. He could just have, you know, he might not. It's possible. Yeah, we were very close.
Yeah,
9s,
we're
10s. We're just nailing it,
spot
even
on.
though we
Like,
lost.
You guys, you don't. The people at the table, they should not want us.
drunken-
to we get
the
like
drunken
better and better.
reads.
We're like, oh.
That's right. That's right. That's right. The drunken master. That's
All right.
right.
I am told that it is time.
Oh, that's it. Should we
For
get the
me.
camera out of the way, or the microphone?
How long? I've been here for like half an hour, and this is like my 3rd shot.
Have you been here for a half an hour? Wow.
It hasn't been that long.
Time flies.
All right, to run it up to the Buccaneers,
To the
Warriors,
Buccaneers. That's right.
to Jay Carver, to Ultimate Poker,
To dmoongirl.
to Freedom,
To Twitter.
to Freedom, to Twitter, to Captain Morgan,
Dan O'Brien.
Dan O'Brien,
Daniel Bryan.
and his opinion, and our corrupt government,
That's
and Pocket Eights.
and pocket
got
8s
right
on
now.
the button.
Cheers.
That's right. Cheers. Cheers. That's right.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan. So, what are we doing with these
So-
pocket 8s here? My plan when I raised was
Do you know this individual?
no, not like super really, to be
I feel like he's
honest.
been pretty quiet.
Remember we had a
Oh,
that makes
well,
it that
okay.
makes it kind of easy.
That's actually like kind of a, I don't want to say like a relief because you want to see it, but you know, it
Sure,
makes your
sure.
decision for you. Like it's
Yeah,
like, okay.
right. I mean, it
You
just
know?
seems so likely now that one of these guys will have us beat and not be going anywhere. Although I have a feeling like this is so rarely aces because he's so deep. Is he really flatting aces with 2 of us behind like this? So I almost feel like you could shove, and he's gonna fold like jacks and
Right.
ace queen, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I like his raise size. His raise size is perfect. I think it's literally perfect. 240 over 120. So this has got to be strong, right? When he flats like that, it's like almost
I
never.
don't know. I think sometimes I find like stuff like that, it's more of like a pride. It's like,
Oh yeah, like
if
fuck
you
you.
like,
Yeah.
I can't fold to
Fuck
a
your
min raise when I have like cold 4-bet. Like that would make me look like an idiot. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So I don't know. I feel like a lot of times this turns into a check fold.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree with that, especially because they are deep enough. You could check fold, like, you know. I think this has actually been a really well played hand
Yeah,
by
I
Jiggly Bluff.
really like.
No
that
matter
guy.
what he has, he's played this hand really, really
Yeah.
well.
See,
Very well played.
I honestly think like a lot of time pride comes into it, where like, especially with like min raise, like people do not like to fold to like min raises,
Yeah, of
especially in
course.
like 3-bet 4-bet pots, even when like, you know, they gotta fold.
Sure,
But
sure.
I think they like check fold so many times.
Especially in
That's why I like
tournaments.
that small bet there.
Right.
Accomplishes so much, because a lot of times people are like, then the same pride thing is gonna cause them to be like, fuck you, I'm shoving, like, you know.
Right. I think these are just great spots to attack, though, with pairs, like we just did. Like, literally almost the exact same spot very next hand. Like, calling is fine, but we're so deep. Like, I think we play bigger pots and we win them in position as deep as we are so often, you know? Like, I think this is what we should be doing when we're this deep. Like, there's no reason not to, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the players. Like, I'm not gonna do that with, you know, I'm not gonna do that with like, you know, when.
Oh, nice job, by the way.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, gone. Not our universe.
Now I lost my train of thought. I had something really.
You're talking about
intelligent to say
threes.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the threes. But like, it depends on the players who are, you know, opening the pot. If it's somebody that's gonna like, you know,
4-bet or fold.
4-bet jam me, like, or they're gonna fold. I'm just never gonna get paid off of it.
But how does he
like,
jam? How does he jam? He's got so
I don't
much.
know,
It's
because
1200.
I've had 3 shots of Captain Morgan, and it might happen. Like, it might jam. Like,
Anything is
I mean,
possible if
people
you
do
really
stupid
believe.
Shit. Like, I mean,
That's right. That's
I've
right.
seen worse. Like, come on.
Anything is
But he,
possible.
well, no, I guess, okay. I didn't realize, when did Big Red, when I sat and he had like 400, did he like have a big double up or something?
No, he had 800 when you sat down, and he lost it all. Remember? We won. We chipped him down a little bit, and then he won
Okay.
back on
I just
the way.
remember him not being like as deep.
Oh, what's up, Husky Mudkips? That's right, YouTube phenomenon Husky Mudkips. You know how many subscribers he has on YouTube? Almost 2 million. You know how many subscribers that is? That's a lot.
How? What do you do?
You think I have a legion?
What do you do to get 2 million subscribers?
He does Minecraft videos. Amazing Minecraft videos. Do you even
Wow.
Minecraft is like Legos on
Yeah, I
oh, you
know what
Minecraft.
it is, yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't know like what to do with
Getting
it, but
a
I've
little
like heard of
offended
it.
over
Like,
it.
come
Right.
on, I don't live under a rock. Like,
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm impressed. You know what that is.
yeah, they got like t-shirts all over and
I
stuff.
think flatting is the big mistake here as well. Let's raise.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Let's raise it up. 40 more, dealer. This is great. Now we have position. What can this guy do? Raise? I call. Call? Excellent. Either way, we just chip
Yeah,
$16.
position. Yeah, we're
That's
good.
like half a bottle of Captain Morgan right there. Is it? More? Less?
What?
How much is a Captain Morgan bottle?
How much to
Yeah.
buy? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever bought it. It's not
You
my
know,
favorite type of
you either
alcohol.
steal or get drinks bought for you, huh?
Steal? Where did the steal
I
come
don't,
from?
I don't know. You just don't know what it costs. I just don't know what to make of that. That's very
Well, I
interesting.
don't normally drink Captain Morgan.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no. I mean,
You think it's not $40? I thought it was like $40.
$40 for a bottle? That seems high. I would take the under on that.
You under on $40?
I would take like, well, this is like a, what? What size is this? It doesn't say.
How did it not
drunk
say?
people does it take to- what is the size?
How
of
many
this
drunk
bottle?
people does it take?
Is this a liter? I don't know. Like,
It's gotta stay somewhere, dmoongirl. dmoongirl, I feel like you're letting me down here as my drunk journeyman
listen,
leader here.
It says 17 servings in every bottle.
17 servings in every bottle. Wow, 17 nutritious.
You know they have like serving sizes on alcohol.
Wow, 17 nutritious servings in that bottle. That's right. This is another good spot
Yeah,
to just
I don't know.
raise
I
and
would say
attack.
This
But
bottle is like $20.
$30?
No, I'd take the under on 30.
Take the under on 30, but you don't know how big it is though, so we can't Google it and
Well,
find
it's
out
not
what
like
it costs.
The biggest one. It's the, like,
Yeah, but if I want to bet you how much it is, how do you know? How do you find out?
the people probably know if we show the bottle. Like,
But that's
people
what are
can
they?
tell
What are
us,
they gonna
like,
say? How much? How can they know?
Because they just probably know. I feel like there's the pure sample size, the people that you have like on your side, your warriors. Somebody has to know like
What an average Captain Morgan bottle
what this bottle is.
costs? Or
Yeah.
all right, let's find out. But I wanted to bet though. I wanted to bet over under. But then I mean it's fishy because you're an experienced alcoholic and I'm. I mean, you know.
That's a little harsh.
Not necessarily like alcoholic,
I mean,
but
listen,
you're an experienced alcohol
Just 'cause
adventurer.
you drink like Malibu Bay Breeze pineapple drinks like once every 6 months, and I, you know, occasionally partake in more than that, doesn't mean I'm an experienced alcoholic.
You're an experienced alcohol user. Is that not true?
I mean,
We
I
all
don't
have
know.
the things we're experienced at, and that's not a thing I'm experienced at.
All of a sudden, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
show's-
kidding. I'm not uncomfortable at
the
all.
The show's over. The show's over, everybody.
It's not funny
See
anymore.
you later.
No, I'm just
See
kidding.
you
No,
later.
clearly I have more alcohol experience than you.
Wow. dmoongirl has gained 80 followers on Twitter since you came on Rounded Up. That's like 1%.
That's sick. That's like worth 3.
like
Well, I
one-
mean, I'm not gonna take 3 more, but that's worth the 3 shots that I've already taken.
Nice. That's right.
That's pretty amazing.
Wow, look, we're getting props for drinking straight up Captain Morgan. Wow.
Yeah, I
Raises
agree.
us
Captain Morgan, I'm telling you,
$12?
like Captain Morgan is not the thing to take straight shots of. Like, people don't do that.
What a great picture, by the way. I got a
Pretty solid.
favorite.
I'm glad our handmaid maiden is here.
I'm really glad we have a handmaiden. I really want a full-time handmaiden. Think how good this would be. Think about like,
Think the ace.
grapes, please. You know, or whatever it is. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Whatever it is, any
you
need,
get us some
desire.
grapes, please?
Yeah,
I'm being
yeah.
great.
Grapes, please. No, please don't actually get me grapes. It was just a joke.
No, I would really like some grapes.
You'd like some grapes? All right.
Grapes.
Grapes, please. Oh, Dan O'Brien Poker is here. Hello, Dan O'Brien Poker.
You're gonna like this one, Dan O'Brien.
Dan O'Brien
that really-
Poker is
wait.
here.
What? Is that really Dan?
Wow, Captain Morgan and a kiss from Rory for 40 bucks. Book.
He'll
No.
sell you.
Okay, you have to wash the grapes. You
Oh,
cannot
wow.
just bring the fucking grapes.
Maiden is fired. Like
You
this is
cannot
not
just bring the
acceptable.
grapes in the plastic. This is not acceptable handmaidenry. You have to go back to your
Who
handmaiden
does this guy
school.
think he is?
I don't know. This is so lazy. I could have done that. That's so ridiculous. You know? I thought you were gonna hand feed us the grapes, to be honest. Like stand behind us silently and just like hand feed us the grapes. This is ridiculous. You know, we're up like $1,600.
I think we deserve it.
We
We're
deserve
working
it.
hard right now.
We're working
like,
so hard. Clearly working very hard.
Seriously.
We've had like 16 shots of Captain Morgan. This looks
16.
This looks almost empty to me.
Listen to this guy. He's had 2 1/2s, which equals 1, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've had like 16 shots of Captain
Nice,
Morgan.
nice
like,
math there, by the way.
Yeah.
Two half shots, which equals 1, where I come from.
I just wanted to clarify.
I'm just saying, look how there's not much left. I feel like we've taken. Was this full when you got here?
Oh yeah, it was completely full.
Was it? Oh, it wasn't.
No.
I don't know. Maybe you just showed here with 17 shots of Captain Morgan and just
Oh
drank
my
14
gosh.
of them. I don't know.
That was so funny.
Look,
you
anything-
thought I was serious.
Drink
for a
it up.
second there.
That's right. Man, Twitter is rolling today. If you guys have enjoyed this show, don't forget to challenge. If dmoongirl can hold the tequila shot in her mouth for 3 seconds without making a face, Jason Somerville owes us another shot.
Challenge accepted.
No, you can clearly
Are
do
you-
that. That's just gonna crush me. That's not a challenge. That's just destroying me. He doesn't know
Does
what.
that mean that you do not accept that
No,
challenge?
I did not accept the challenge.
I could gurgle tequila and I could smile and.
Really? Isn't
Yeah.
that disgusting?
Well, no, like I normally make a face, but like if it was to get you to take a shot, I could.
Oh, if the stakes were
I'd take it. Yeah, I mean,
Stakes are high. You just do
I will
it.
sacrifice. I will take one for the team. I do like tequila though.
That's
Like I
right.
would take tequila before the Captain Morgan, but I want to I don't want to leave you in the dust.
I understand.
And I know tequila's like a little much.
Yeah,
I don't want you to vomit.
that's right. Because as I've heard,
That crosses the line. Where all of a sudden it's
mixing
not fun anymore.
alcohols is not good. Is what I've heard. But
Somehow it goes from like the best live stream ever to like you
Yeah.
lose all of your like.
that's right. That's right.
Everyone's
That's
like,
right.
wow, it's
Dmoongirl's
too
like,
much. Like,
hey everyone. Well, I'm still here at least. Queen of Run It Up. That's
everybody's
right.
like, abort ship. Like,
That's
I
right.
quit. Like,
That's right.
and then all of a sudden they don't like me anymore.
God, I had so many plans for this show today. We were gonna do so many cool things. Yeah, we just got drunk with
Oh,
dmoongirl.
you don't say that like it's such a bad thing.
No,
like,
this has been great. This has been my favorite stream of the week for sure. At
of
least
the week.
At least of the week.
The week.
All right, maybe more. Maybe the month. Maybe the month.
Maybe ever. Like, what do I gotta do to get it ever?
Ever? We're on our way. We're on our way. Wow, look how many retweets you got. Look at all these interactions.
See, the people love it.
People love it. That's right. Maybe what I needed all along. Oh, I'm never folding this to Dan O'Brien, by the way. There's.
Dan O'Brien.
I am never. You could literally. You
Oh,
could.
that was Dan that binked the ace. I forgot that was him.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
oh,
Dan.
fish.
Let's see a flop, dealer.
Like, what 2 cards are you folding here? Like nothing. Ever.
Yeah. King 9 offsuit, maybe, if I lost my mind and called him. I gotta say, don't love our chances, but a 3 or a 4 of spades would be
It's not
nice.
the prettiest flop.
Jack, 3, 4. Jay Carver just sounded like Cersei Lannister. My thing I aim for
Hold
every
on.
day.
No spoilers.
No one's
I'm reading
spoiling
the books.
anything.
I know. I just wanted to like throw it
Also,
out there.
you're reading the books.
Yeah.
We haven't watched the show? The TV
I'm
show?
watching the show as I'm reading the books.
Oh, cool.
I'm on the
That's
second
interesting.
book. I just finished the second book.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I'm very sensitive to spoilers and things like that, so
and
I
I
understand.
like love it. very good. If you are readers people, the books are very, very good. Do you like to read?
Sometimes it depends. I go into bursts of reading. I either find things that like really engross me, or things I just can't get my teeth into. You know.
Yeah, I get like obsessed. Like I get like to the point that I stop being productive, and I need to like it's a problem. Like,
Right.
and that's why like these books right now are like a problem because there's like 1,000 pages and they take forever.
They are quite hefty.
And I'm on like only the second book, and there's 3 left, and I'm like gonna be worthless for the next probably 2 months while I finish them.
Right before the World Series, and then you can come win a bracelet.
Yeah.
dmoongirl, I want you to win a bracelet this year at the World Series.
I think that's a really good idea, Jason. I think, you know, if you want it, I mean, you are the king, and I do, like, you know, the queen.
I think it's better to be a buccaneer in
to
this
the
case,
king.
so I can
Like,
steal your bracelet. I'm just saying.
No, we don't want to steal it. Like, I'll earn
You want
that
to earn
shit.
it? Okay, fine.
Yeah, all right,
But you
I'll
don't play
take it.
mixed games, though, so those are out.
I don't. Maybe you can teach me sometime, though.
I can't play mixed games either.
Okay.
Maybe Dan O'Brien can teach us some mixed games.
You know what? Maybe we should do, like, some, like, live stream coaching sometime.
Sure. I'd
On
love to do
something.
that. Actually, no, it'd be fun
Tournaments, because, like, I don't play a lot of tournaments. Like, I feel like I could be pretty good.
if you played more tournaments.
Yeah, but I just don't have that much experience.
Well, you know how you fix that? By playing more tournaments.
Well, I know. I'm going to, like, try. But also, I think, like, getting some tips could help.
Well, you know how we can make this thing? Every Sunday here on twitch.tv/poker, I'm doing a live stream on Ultimate Poker playing a tournament. So you could come and either play or sit, and we can talk and run the whole thing out.
Yeah.
How great would that be?
Great things happen when you just start drinking on live
That's right.
streaming cameras and
That's
stuff.
right.
It's like magic ideas happen.
That's
No,
right.
I think that would be beneficial. Just have you like, because you know people like pay a lot for coaches. You could be like actively coaching. It'd be like,
I would love to.
yeah.
dmoongirl,
do it. Let's
I
make it
would-
happen.
If you were to win a bracelet this summer after my coaching, I would just be never have been prouder my entire life.
Aww.
I would be standing
What
aside
would we do to celebrate?
the rhino, obviously. I mean, we're definitely going to
Live
the
stream
rhino.
the Rhino. I've only been
Live
to one
stream.
strip club in my life.
Live stream from
And it
the
wasn't
rhino.
the best experience. I would like to experience it again with you. That'd be amazing.
Well, you know, when I won a bracelet, we went to the rhino.
Did you?
We sure did.
Is there any good stories that come with it?
The bill was $5,000,
Okay.
and Negrano paid all of it.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It was his idea, and he was like, "Of course you're gonna go to the rhino. You just want a fucking bracelet, kid." And at that point, I was still straight Somerville, so I was
I was
like,
gonna say, like, I don't want to ask the obvious question here, but I'm gonna ask the obvious question. Like,
Yeah.
how much does a gay guy enjoy the Rhino?
I didn't enjoy it very much at all. I would have much preferred to go home and eat some spaghetti, and I would have. That's what I would have done.
But then you wouldn't have had a story to tell
But then
on
I
the live
wouldn't,
stream.
and I wouldn't have had a
so-
story for the live stream. But yeah, so Negrano was like, "Kid, you just won a fucking $500,000 and a World Series poker bracelet. Your very first one. You have to celebrate." And you know, as part of being a straight Somerville chameleon, I couldn't say no to the Rhino. You
Yeah,
know?
no.
So I had my first $20 bottle of water at the Rhino. That's true.
Like literally $20.
Like literally $18 for a bottle of water.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I feel like out of principle, I don't know if I could do that. Like I could have all the money in the world, and I feel like I'd be like, "Fuck you and your water."
I feel like alcohol might be cheaper actually, because they want you to drink.
Yeah, probably. Because
So-
then they make more money. When...
That would make sense.
Oh, we fell below 2K again.
Yeah.
We gotta like,
Big game money to Dan O'Brien.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how epic would it be if we just
Stacked
down
down,
right
right?
now, like
I
to
would
go
love it.
over the like 2,500.
I did a live stream with like last. All right. I was gonna fold and then I was like, "What are we doing here? Folding on the button?
On
Get
the
out of
button.
here!" I did a live
We got
stream.
2 cards that like semi go together. We're not
Nice.
folding.
Very much go together. This is in a row.
Well, yeah, I just meant like they're not suited. That's all.
Yeah, who needs to be suited?
Technicality.
Suitedness is overrated. There was a live stream with Dan O'Brien we did last week where I forget exactly the line, but basically I had 5 high in a spot. I should never have anything besides a good hand. It was like deuce, deuce, 10, 6, 6. I had literally the nut low with 4, 5.
Okay.
And he check folded the river to my like 5th pot bet, and I showed it. It was the sweetest moment I've ever had on stream. It was really tremendous. I was quite a big fan. Man, I'm a little worried about this situation
Yeah, I actually
here.
don't feel good about this at all, to be honest.
I'm a little worried.
Such a safe card from
Unfortunately-
him. It's such an unlikely card that you're gonna like fold on the turn there. That like if
Right.
you're calling.
Right. I mean, it definitely seems like a scary spot. I mean, you can definitely have queens, you could have aces, kings, jacks, you could have 10x. Our hand looks like what it is. It looks like we have a 10, and we do have a 10. There's not really a ton of hands he might bluff with on turn. He could just check a lot of turn cards. I think I'm actually gonna fold, believe it or not. Like, this is a spot where I like don't usually fold, but I actually kind of think that like,
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to like.
Yeah,
say
no,
it,
no, yeah.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
I completely.
sure.
I think that's a fold. Like I just.
I just
I
think
feel like
'cause-
that's such a safe card. Like it's so unlikely that you are like folding the turn or the river there, especially when it's like I don't know. I
Right.
think that looks
Right. I mean,
think
it
it's
could be
strong
it could be a good bluff by him because it is a spot where we're gonna fold a lot of tens. But
Yeah.
like I think that
If
in
it's a
that spot
bluff
it's so
by him,
tough,
then
man.
Good bluff. I mean,
I hate spots like that where our hand is very much like face up, where they know we have tens very, very, very
Right.
often. I'm going to say fuck your face and call this guy. That's right. We're in position. I'm up on
We're
here.
just making it a practice to never fold in position.
I
here.
don't fold in position. I don't see why you should. I've never heard of a good reason when we have a good price.
Price is right, bitch.
The best live stream ever was with Antonio. That was pretty good. We did flip a coin
It's
for
hard to-
36,000. We did flip a coin.
Really?
Well, I don't know if you know the story, but there was like we were playing a free roll in New Jersey, and there was like 40 left, and we made a bet that I have to win the tournament straight out.
Okay.
And like it was like my 2K to his 9K,
Okay.
and somehow I managed to fucking bink the tournament. And so he's like freaking out and wants to do a flip, and I flip him live on stream and win. And then he goes, "Okay, one more," and I flip him one more time for 36,000.
How do you sucker in for the final?
That was my
30?
last one. It was the last one, and then I was over.
Wow.
And it didn't work out for
That's
us.
pretty crazy.
It didn't work out for us.
Antonio's tough to top. He's such an entertaining guy. I mean, I have high aspirations, but that's pretty high. Like,
Yeah.
Fine. Antonio can be the best live stream ever. Okay. You guys put me back in my place. Fine. Everybody feel good now? Whatevs. What?
How do you feel about this, dmoongirl? For Christmas, I asked dmoongirl, which I assume is you. I asked dmoongirl to follow me on Twitter, and she did. Smiley face. But then unfollow. Frowny face. How do you feel about that?
I mean, but I did follow. Like.
yeah, he asked for a
and,
follow. That's all you
Like,
did
I'm
deliver
sure
that.
it's nothing personal. I'm just like, I'm like fairly selective as well. I like to people that I know like in person. I have to know your face if I see you, or be
Right.
like somebody, you know, like, well, I mean, I don't know who's a good example, but like President Obama or something. I don't personally know him,
Yeah,
but
somebody
maybe
you're interested in.
I don't
listening
actually
to.
follow him, but that's just an example. So it's nothing personal. I'm very sorry. Perhaps if you ask me again for your birthday or Christmas or something.
Come back
I
next
will-
Christmas.
Yeah, but every once in a while I like go through and I like purge my list and I'm like, who is this person? Why did I follow you? Like unfollow. It's
That's
nothing
right.
personal. I just
That's right.
see, and a lot of people like they have like Twitter lists, you know, where they like hide people or whatever.
Yeah, I don't do
I
that.
don't have that. So like if I follow you, like I read everything you say. So sometimes it can be like,
Yeah. See,
you know, you gotta like keep it manageable. Otherwise,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel like once I follow you, I'm like committed to make it not awkward for life to follow you.
Yeah,
probably.
that's true.
So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like I'm very
It's
selective.
a big step.
Very
For sure.
selective. Pretty normal defend here with the old 6-5 blue.
Oh yeah, such a pretty hand.
Such a pretty hand. I think I'm gonna just check fold. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sad. They're all excited about FYF. You know what FYF is? It's fuck your face.
Oh.
It's the new running-up hashtag taking over the
I
internet.
didn't know what it was.
Yeah, because sometimes people are just out of line, or you just don't want to fold, and you just go fuck your face and you make the move. That's the logic. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just let fuck your face.
I just want you guys to know that I am supposed to be at a sushi date in 15 minutes, but
Oh,
I'm having a really good time. So
well.
if my sushi dates are out there,
If they're watching this live stream, being like,
it's kind of
they want to hang out with
questionable,
dmoongirl,
like,
they should hang out with you from the sushi place.
Can you bring the sushi to
That's-
the Run It Up live
That's
stream?
right. Get our handmaiden to go collect.
Handmaiden, hello.
That's right. That's right. Sushi, please. Handmaiden.
I will take the spicy tuna.
I better have
roll.
some messages in my email inbox from handmaidens applying after this video, by the way. If this sounds like the job you've always wanted, let me know. Or dmoongirl, no. You could be a dmoongirl handmaiden.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
She'd
moving to
probably treat
Vegas.
you
I'm
better.
probably gonna need a handmaiden.
Yeah, she'll treat you way better than me. Probably very minimal sexual harassment. Meanwhile,
Sad story
yeah.
is the last person that I like semi-hired to do anything nice for me.
Oh, they're gonna say the last person you semi-sexually harassed. I was like, oh, tell us.
People
yeah.
take it too far these
Yeah,
days. I mean,
the last person that I sexually
take a
harassed.
joke for crying out loud. It was just a little rub down. And
Yeah,
my God.
come on.
No, the last
Live a
person I like
little.
hired to like clean my house, I caught her stealing from me. She stole
Wow.
from me. Yeah,
Wow.
it was really sad. And it was like this college girl, and I was kind of like her mentor. I developed this like relationship with her. We were like buddies.
That's sad.
She stole from me.
She
It was
betrayed your
so
trust.
sad.
Was that a learning moment for you? Don't trust, never trust.
It was, but I'm like, I'm such a noob. You're gonna give me so much shit.
You hired her back
I let her come clean one more time to like redeem herself and to prove.
one more time. One more time. This time, no stealing. No stealing. One more time.
No, she was like, moving away, and she felt really bad. She was really sad, and like she was a college girl. I mean, I get, you know, like people do stupid stuff.
You have a soft spot in your heart
I
for
like,
college
you know, I
girls.
feel like there's a little much, but
I was just saying, maybe it's fine.
I feel like, you know, I don't know. I try and see the best in people. I try and forgive.
Husky Mudkiss wants to know if you'll follow him to celebrate his bris when that momentous occasion occurs.
Let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna get all these requests. People are gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Can you
Hey,
follow me?
It's my bar mitzvah. Please, dmoongirl. Hello.
It's my cousin's 27th birthday. Can you follow me today?" I'll be like, "Fine." whatever.
That's right. That's right. Wow, what does the knit bitch have to do to get a grape around here?
Seriously, handmaiden.
That's right. Fuck this
Somebody
handmaiden.
watch that shit, man.
That's right. They're just sitting over there. Just a brutal reminder.
Should we just, like,
You guys
we
should see what we have. We have
soak 'em?
3 bottles of alcohol and then grapes.
This is a party right here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a party here running up studio.
One.
Alcohol, some grapes, and dmoongirl. If that's not a show, for the century.
Aged
And some aged red wine vinegar.
Why is this sitting on the desk?
I eat red wine vinegar all the time with salads and every
okay,
other
like
vegetable.
salads, but like it was just.
No, I don't just like drink out of it very often. Boy, you know what would be deliciously refreshing right now? Some red wine vinegar.
I'm such
Wait,
a daredevil that I'm gonna eat unwashed grapes.
you're really gonna eat?
Live it up,
and-
yo.
oh, wow.
YOLO.
Wow, YOLO. Major YOLO moments right now happening here on stream. Wow. Reckless gambling, kids. Reckless gambling.
We have 505 viewers. At what point do we just say we gotta like cut? Like, how many do we have to lose before we're like? Well, I mean, we're still
505 is-
gaining.
is
We're still
still-
gaining.
we're still doing it.
But like, if all of a sudden we drop to like 300, are we like, okay, we better pack it in?
Well, you know, 300 would be a pretty big telling, I think. They did not like our grape eating or something at that point. But look, I mean, for a Tuesday night, 500 viewers, no announcement. I didn't tell anybody I was doing a show today.
No, I mean,
This is great. I'm really happy with that. Just think during the summer when you're here, we can do this. We can have like a dmoongirl day. We can have every Tuesday run it up to dmoon.
I'm gonna live like 5 minutes from you. It's gonna be so great.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, not like
Maybe.
literally 5, but like
Yeah, like within
close.
30.
Yeah, like closer to
Close,
Minnesota.
closer than Minnesota.
I have a flight at 9 a.m.
right.
tomorrow to go home.
What time?
9 a.m.
Damn, why do you fly so early in the morning?
As long as you get home, you know, like.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, then I have like, I have to like tuck my son in bed, and it's not like a whole nother day. You know?
Sure. You know, back when I was a young whippersnapper, I used to have a reputation for insta-leaving whatever location I was at as soon as I busted the main event of the tournament.
Really?
Reputation. In Australia, I busted the main event and I had a flight like literally 2 hours later.
Oh,
Booked
that's
it.
the last thing I want to do when I bust a flight.
Yeah.
Well, if I like continue to work my magic on you, you're gonna transition into just like wanting to go drink after that. Because that's like usually the best cure. You're like,
I thought you were gonna
like-
say you were gonna win so many tournaments, I'd be too busy railing you to fly home.
Well, no, I mean
That's
like
what I thought
that
you were
too.
gonna say.
Like, I mean that's
But,
a possibility as well. But
Yeah.
I was more so going with the like the natural course of action is
Yeah.
just
Look at how
drink.
drunk my eyes look. Look, it's like,
I thought that like I keep like every once in a while I catch it and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I kind of look a little like I don't
Yeah.
have any makeup on. Like
Well,
I did not come very.
I didn't saturate the image because by
Prepared for
me
you
I
guys.
look the same, saturated or not saturated. But like you see the thing behind your head, that's like
Yeah.
not very yellow on there. It's very yellow in here, as you can see.
Yeah.
So the colors are not quite right because for me it
That's
doesn't matter. But for you, you know, you would probably.
I would probably look, I mean, a lot better. So give me
maybe I can do that actually live. Maybe I can saturate live. Is that possible?
You're gonna, as long as it's not with vomit, that's fine.
I can't promise anything. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, you look like the Wicked Witch of the West. Do that again.
Should I
Whoa, whoa.
That's right. Okay. We'll just leave it like this. It's like our
I'll
late.
get you, my pretty.
That's right. It's our late. Oh, that's not right either.
Oh.
I'll find the right knob eventually. Nope.
Oh. Give me a nice tan. Could you give me a nice little
Oh.
glow tan?
All right. That's probably the best.
Then
thing.
again, I'm next to you, so I probably.
Yeah. Much
take
tan.
much,
Much
but
tanner than
too
me.
tan.
Much tanner than me. Oh, look, big shove here. Oh, Dan O'Brien calls. Wow. It's just a 4. He called a river shove with that.
Oh,
Wow.
Dan,
Dan-
heroing it up.
Didn't believe him. Didn't believe him.
Hero call gone wrong.
That's a weird hand. So he had, I didn't see preflop
I
or
didn't
anything,
see
but I
how
saw the
the
river
action
shove
went.
though.
I was too busy looking at you turn into green.
Sup, Blue Ball and Smurf. Sup, J Carbs and D Moon.
Hey, YOLO.
Hey.
Swag healthy.
Hey. That's right.
We have volunteers to deliver sushi.
Run it up to D Moon. Fucking
Pretty sweet.
clever. Thank you, Husky Mudkiss. That's right.
Oh, that is clever. It took me a little bit to get that. I got it though.
It's great, right?
I got it, yeah.
It's we're gonna have some blue moon beer with some dmoongirl.
Dream big.
That's right. Dmoon's demons. That's right.
I've been called Demon Girl a time or two in my life.
I believe it. I believe it.
Usually by people. Tequila Tuesdays.
Tequila Tuesdays.
What do you do? Morgan Monday.
Yeah, this is great. We'll just take it over.
Wednesday, like what do you do with W? Like
what's an alcohol?
wine.
W?
Wine Wednesday.
Wine Wednesday. Okay.
Thursday. Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursdays is an easy one. Fuck your face Fridays. I have already reserved.
Okay.
I have already reserved.
Okay.
For my angsty
shot
days.
Saturdays.
Yep, it could be fine.
And
The Sunday Sweat. We have the Sunday Sweat with Somerville every Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Twitch.tv/TheCardPoker.
Okay, we can do that too. But I was thinking Sunday Fun Day is better. But
Maybe if you're here, it'll be Sunday Fun Day. But without you, I like my Sunday Sweat. It's a thing.
okay, Sunday Sweat. I don't know what that has to do with. We were doing
Drinking?
like the drinking thing. Like, do you sweat when you drink? Because
No.
I don't really know what that
I
has
mean,
to do with it.
you would know better than me, but I don't think so.
I mean, sweating.
I don't think so.
I think you're good.
Wow.
Sunday Fun Day.
How jealous is everybody right now? You're just like literally like, how? Things are going really nuts. Everything's just gonna fall apart a little bit here. It's like the earthquake or something. I don't know. Yeah.
What were the? Oh, okay. The parameters you set were 2,500 and
700. We're at 490 now.
Oh, we dropped a little.
We're plateauing. Oh, it's getting late.
we gotta do something to pick it up.
You know, all the Europeans are in bed. It's so late in the Euros, and you know most of my viewers are actually European, not American. Believe it or not.
I don't
So
know.
it's tough.
What
This
can-
is still
what can
great
we-
though. 500 is still my second most watched stream ever. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because when Antonio did his thing with Jersey, it was only like 400. It didn't break 5 for sure.
Well, I think it's best if we keep them involved. So what can we do, guys,
What can we do with the
for
fans?
another, like, to get him to take another shot?
You could also try to give away some stuff too. You could sign some posters if you wanted.
I like to give away stuff.
You could give away some posters.
I got some Bet Raise Fold copies I can give away.
Oh, that could be exciting. Can you sign and mail some BetRaise full copies? Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if we have our moderators that know how to run the raffles. That's the problem. My Twitch expertise ends at raffle.
Can our handmaiden do it?
We could, that's right, handmaiden. That's right, that's right. I really think you need to do the clapping so he knows it's him. You know, you really gotta know. You really gotta know. How are you doing that? Let me just see you do it again. All right, see.
Like golf clap?
Yeah,
like, does you have
I
a
like
better
yours.
technique?
I like my technique better. I'm
What's
not
your
gonna lie.
technique?
See, I have the little curved hand like this. So that way, you know, like, yeah, that's how I do it. You have a very stiff spear hand and then a weaker, softer, like, glove hand. So that way the handmaiden just knows who's in control.
I like the stiff spear.
You know? That's right. Now we know how to clap for our handmaiden. Now we know.
I just made a dirty joke and you missed it.
Oh, well, hopefully the fans got it.
I hope somebody caught that because I thought it was kind of funny.
See how far behind they are? It's very sad. They're just getting through our schedule of days right now. Whiskey Wednesday, that's not a bad thing. Whiskey Wednesday.
Oh yeah, whiskey. Okay. What did I say? Wine. I like
Wine.
wine, but whiskey's good too.
Yeah.
Scotch.
We could
Sunday.
call it-
Saturday. Scotch.
Okay, I like that.
You seem like you strike me as like a
a Scotch
if you
guy.
were gonna not drink girly drinks like a Scotch.
If I
like
was
a
gonna.
Sophisticated, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what else would be fun about doing Wine Wednesdays? That we could have Dan on the show for Wine Wednesdays, and that works on 2 levels.
Is he a wino?
I don't think so, but he's a whiner. So that is where I was going with that joke.
Oh my gosh, I set it up so well too. Like I just,
Yes, you really sure did.
Give me the assist
I
on
just,
that.
I just
like,
watched you fall into the trap perfectly.
yeah, but what am I? It was like
No.
I feel like that was more of an assist. Like
No,
I
it
gave
wasn't.
you the assist.
It was
yeah.
a bit of an assist.
Yeah, I was unaware of where it was going.
Right, but I did just
still.
miss your sexual joke of the year, so we just, you know.
I don't know if it
at
was
least,
of the year, but it was.
It was at least of the
it was
stream.
Of the stream,
Of
yeah.
the
I think
stream,
it was the
for
first
sure.
one.
Does
Those
this
are-
song mean anything to you?
Mario.
Wow, dmoongirl. I am legit impressed that you knew what this was.
This is the
It's
like
the scary
castle,
dungeon music.
Yeah,
That's
like,
right. That's right.
And the ghosts come and you have to like turn your back on them, and
That's-
then they stop, and then if you.
That's
or no,
right.
if you look at them?
If you look at
If you
them-
look at them, they stop. If you turn your back, they come at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Just like the handmaiden. It's the same exact
Like,
thing.
seriously, can we get a new fucking handmaiden? My God, like I
We
just
got
want some
fucking
sushi.
handmaiden over here. I want some clean fucking grapes. I want some steam. We're gonna
How
get some
difficult
sushi.
is this? Like,
Come on,
for the love of all things handmaiden, my
I know.
God.
Please.
This is one of my favorite hands.
Oh, you met are you qualified? That's John. We met John, the run-up warrior.
New Jersey,
the
right?
run-up. That's right. The run-up Lord parody. That's right. That's him.
I think this is kind of funny that you have this on your.
I'll be a handmaiden for a signed poster. That's a great trade. How are we gonna?
How
can we pick a winner?
People want the Bet Race Fold. How are we gonna give it away?
How do we pick a winner? Let's see here.
Handmaiden.
Yeah. There's a raffle option on Twitch, but I haven't figured out how to do it on my own yet. So, how do you do it?
I don't know. Okay, somebody give us an idea for.
They could just like pick a number from a certain thing. They could pick a number like randomly. We could pick a number.
How about the person who gives us the best idea on how to pick a winner gets a copy, and then,
and then pick another winner.
And then we pick another winner with their idea.
I was thinking that maybe it would be more fun to have people make us like an MS Paint picture. Like we'll give them like a time.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It's 9:40, so we'll say we'll stream for like 20 more minutes so you can make your sushi thing and not be crazy
late. That's a really good idea.
So then whoever has the best MS Paint picture to us, we can give the BetRaise Fold copies to like the best 2 or 3 MS Paint pictures.
Let's do it. Okay.
Could be of you, could be of us.
Whatever you were inspired by
whatever
when watching this live stream.
Right. It could
MS
be
Paint.
It could be
that's such a good idea.
The Buccaneers.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it could be the Handmaiden. I'm just saying.
It could be a calendar with our drinking days. Like
that's right.
Inspire us.
It's
like
open.
make us excited.
Right. So we'll pick the best 3. How about that? There'll be a good 3. Probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Pick the best 3. So the deadline for that will be how about 10 minutes from now? So 9:50 Pacific.
And
time.
how do they get it to us? They have to, like,
so they'll post it in the chat. Post it in the chat.
Okay.
Right? Makes sense.
Okay.
Maybe there'll be too many if they post it in chat. Tweet us. Probably makes more sense. So tweet me and dmoongirl and hashtag drink it up. That's how you can be qualified. How about that? We'll do a tweet.
Love it.
Okay, how about that? So tweet at me and dmoongirl with the hashtag drink it up with your picture, and we'll send a signed copy of BetRaise Fold by just dmoongirl. 3?
3 signed copies.
How about 2 copies of BetRaise Fold and 1 poster that we'll sign?
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah,
Cool. Sweet.
Maybe
Get to work.
Maybe the best, the number uno,
should get both. And you can send 3 DVDs, and the best one gets poster and
yes.
Okay. All right. Now we're cooking with fire here.
That doesn't get him in. I don't know what.
If that doesn't get him in, I don't know what does.
We are going to all like extremes here. We are giving shit away. We are drinking.
That's right.
Like,
I will hand feed you grapes.
To take my shirt off. I can't actually.
I will hand feed you grapes. I will be your handmaiden for a day. That's right.
Is that binding? Verbally binding?
That'll be a handmaiden.
That you're gonna hand feed somebody grapes?
I feel like there'd have to be like certain requirements, like under the age of like 32. I feel like over the age of 32, I'd feel a little weird.
As the responsible, not as drunk one here, I'm just gonna say it's probably not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
We're gonna take that out of the prize package. I apologize.
Maybe some other stuff has been removed from the prize pool. Sorry, boys. We're on a 2-minute delay. 2-minute delay. I can't fold. How do we fold? Dan O'Brien's in the big blinds. Basically an empty chair.
Yeah.
Could actually re-raise as well, but I feel like this guy is not folding the re-raises very often.
I feel like Dan might re-raise here no matter what.
Yeah, he's in a stationing mood. Damn, look at all these interactions. Wow, that's a lot of interactions, guys. Don't forget, this is your first time watching the stream. Don't forget to follow me below here on Twitch. You can get emailed whenever I'm live. They'll just send you an email whenever the show is going. So,
what a deal.
Wow, what a turn card. What a deal, what a turn card.
What a turn card.
Unfortunately, there's so many sad river cards, like a 5, an 8, any card above a 9 kind of sucks.
Jessica, this is gonna be interesting. Jessica PKR says she'll one-on-one anyone versus MS Paint. I'm excited to see what you have to offer, Jessica.
I'm excited to see. 8 minutes from now, when we cut it off, I'm excited to see. I think we could actually re-raise or call here. I think both are reasonable. Dan could definitely be bluff raising this and fold to a shove. But he also has hands that just destroy us, you know, like really dominate the shit out of us. So I think I'm gonna just call. That's a sad river card for us. Like, I think if we had like 9-7 of clubs, I'd play it much more aggressively than 6-4 of clubs because we have like the nut low draw. Like he can have 6-7, he can have heart draws that don't
the
fold.
Clubs really complicate things right here. I mean, you know, if you've got the 9-7 of clubs, you're really in a funky position.
Yeah. No, on the flop, I'm saying I would be aggressive on the turn.
But do you realize that you said clubs and it's hard?
No, I didn't mean that. No, did I say clubs?
You said clubs.
Did I say clubs?
Drunk. So funny.
All right.
I
Well,
was like trolling you, but I didn't know how long I could take it.
I thought. Okay. Well, but regardless, having the lowest, like numerically 6-4 feels much worse than having like 9-7 there.
Yeah,
because he can have 6-7, better heart draws.
like that has a higher one.
Like I think if we have like A7 of hearts there, I'm gonna be much more likely to raise than with the 6-4.
Right.
Because the 6-4 he calls us with so many dominating draws.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. We gotta figure it out.
All right.
And it's so much better when you have hearts instead of clubs. I don't know
So
what
much.
clubs are gonna do for you right there.
We did river a club draw though. If you had clubs.
I'm like trolling you on your own stream.
That is that. That is that. I have paint but no Twitter. If you can post it in the channel instead if you want. But Twitter is the best way
Twitter,
to go.
it can't be that hard to get, can it?
Just sign up and send us a tweet. Whatever.
No, there's no reasonable excuse for not being on Twitter anyways.
We've never done a Twitter only giveaway anyway. Something usually we give stream only. So now we're doing Twitter only.
Yeah.
That's great. Whatever. Follow dmoongirl and let her know how happy you are that we did a show today. And I mean, not that she wouldn't know already, given that her tweet has
156 favorites and 88 retweets.
156 favorites.
You guys are crazy.
Wow.
Holy hell.
That might be more than I've ever got on any single tweet. I mean, very possible.
I mean, I feel like
that's awesome.
I feel like I could put out a tweet that said like I just won the main event of the world. Like I could win the main event and I could put out a tweet and like I wouldn't get.
It would be like close.
Yeah, like I don't like.
Winning $10 million, getting drunk on Run It Up. It's basically the same thing. Wow.
That's pretty sick.
That's right. Anyone know what this song is? This song is When the Dust Settles.
Well, wait, aren't they like?
Yeah, but this song is going on for 5 minutes. I might not know the difference between clubs and hearts,
all right,
Dmoongirl, but I know my song's delay, okay?
Right. Testing you, I never meant to doubt you.
Wow.
I don't know why I doubted you. My bad.
You've been here for whatever it's been, like 2 hours, and you're already just
Has it been 2 hours?
Well, we've been uptiming now for how long? I've been streaming for 3 hours, and you probably got here like 7:30. Yeah, like 2 hours, right? 8 maybe?
God, time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies. Wasn't this so easy though? This is so painless. This is the future of poker right here.
I agree. I think what you're doing is the future of poker.
Oh, thank you.
Bringing the fun back into poker.
But I think specifically Twitch is so much like, it's such a great platform for everything.
Maybe I should try it sometime, like when I get here and get settled in.
Yeah, for sure. I can help you out. Help you get set up.
Yeah.
I can be the handmaiden. No big deal.
I would love for you to be my handmaiden.
If things don't work out for me.
I want the king to be my handmaiden.
If things
just for one day. The king.
If things
I don't have
work out,
any handmaiden. I have the fucking king handmaiden.
Good river for Jason there, says Dan with the Queen of Clubs river. Hey, maybe he bluffed us, but he couldn't have bluffed us. We had 6-9, but it's possible.
Fairly confident that we did have the worst hand.
Jason, have you ever done a Run It Up stoned? No, not really.
Is this as impaired as you have been doing a stream?
I don't feel like super impaired right now, honestly. Like I feel like moderately.
Yeah, I feel like you're like just a tiny bit, like enough that like clubs are changing or hearts are changing to clubs and stuff. Like other than that, like
other than that, it seems fine. Yeah. By the way, 5 minutes left until we're gonna start picking winners. I'm not gonna hard stop it at 9:50, but you should really have your tweets in not that long after. Run It Up selfie. All right, not MS Paint,
but we should do a selfie one sometime though. That's a great idea.
The selfie one is a good idea. Yeah, that's for sure. Best stream ever, even better than Antonio. Wow.
Those are strong words.
That's very strong words. Very strong words.
I might just. I mean, God, that's. I feel like now, how am I gonna top this? Like,
I don't know, but I'm happy you came though. If you hadn't come over, I would have been by myself all night. No drinking. I probably would have made way less money.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been the. I mean, this is. The nuts. I feel like
made $1,300, although I could have quit 2 hours ago. I made more money, but that's fine. Who cares?
I
know it's not. Don't be results oriented. I know. We had a great time.
Then we wouldn't have had the fun.
I would happily have paid $2,000 to hang out with you. I didn't even pay $2,000. It's way cheaper.
Yeah, you get a discount, man. Like the Tuesday discount.
That's right. That's right. Yes, we have a message from the handmaiden. Yes. Yes. What's that?
The handmaiden.
We've been like slipped a piece of paper. You know?
The handmaiden. Well, I don't even know if I want to read this.
No, it seems very vulgar. It seems very vulgar.
The handmaiden says that my friends that were going to sushi, her phone is seemingly dead and she's not responding, so I can just go whenever. Yeah, she's probably watching the stream and just like.
Yeah, that's right.
So
she's setting up her resume to be our handmaiden.
There's a possibility that like she ditched me and then I don't have to ditch her.
It's possible.
So we're gonna sweat that for a little bit. We'll just see.
We'll have to see. We're gonna start. We haven't. Oh, there we go. 5 more interactions, but My dog can't handle the drink it up stream.
Tito's, that's a good vodka.
Oh, you recognize that, huh? Wow.
I mean, I'm an experienced alcoholic,
You're an
remember?
experienced alcoholic after all. Wow.
You did call me an
I
experienced
did
alcoholic.
call you that. That's true. That's true.
One of my favorite moments of the stream thus far, thank you.
Hey, there have been some good times. There have been some ups and downs.
Oh my gosh.
We bluffed some bitches.
So funny. Mofos. I prefer mofos.
We prefer some. Yeah, I kind of like bitches better. But I
What
feel like
up,
people.
motherfucker?
I feel like women particularly are like maybe sometimes offended by my use of bitches. But
Oh,
I
I'm
don't.
not offended at all.
Yeah, but not you. I mean like real women. Like.
Real women.
I'm just saying. You know, like we're friends. You're not a woman. You know. It's,
Oh,
you know, I'm just saying.
So funny. People are getting disappointed by the lack of shots. Like,
Well-
I think that it's maybe time. Can we do like another challenge?
Is it
for
maybe
people?
time? The end of stream shot time? We could do that.
What do we gotta make them like do something though for it. Like you gotta earn this stuff, guys.
Well, let's see the winners. Maybe there'll be a great winner that will inspire us from their Drink It Up hashtag. You know, the hashtag is Drink It Up after all. So
Okay.
we have 3 amazing gifts to give away. Technically 4. 3 Bet-Raised Full DVDs and posters with Bet-Raised Full DVDs.
And potentially the chance to come be Jason's handmaiden and feed him grapes.
Opposite. I offered. I said I would be the grape feeder. Is that not
Oh,
what I
you're
said?
gonna feed the grapes?
That's what I said. Having somebody
Wow.
else come do it would be really weird. But me doing it, I'd be fine. I get over it.
Okay.
But I don't want to really
But I
do that.
canceled that price.
You
so,
canceled it
yeah.
anyway,
But I'm just
thankfully.
saying, like maybe someday that could be an enterprise package
Yeah.
in the future
Shot it up.
with approval.
How much are you down, Jay Carver? I have $1,700 in front of me. How could I be down?
He's the table captain.
That's right. Table Captain Morgan over here.
For real? Yeah,
That's right. You for real?
the captain.
Okay. Okay.
That's the, like, I
Okay.
think that's the first
That's
like
a good
legit
start.
MS
That's a good
paint
start.
that we've
We're
had
on
here.
our way there. I like the picture of you. That's nice. You have a huge
I'm so
drink
funny
there.
when I'm drunk.
The
they say.
hilarious thing about this
White
picture to
girl's
me,
so funny when I'm drunk.
the hilarious thing to me is that your drink is bigger than your head, which
Well,
sounds
it
about
is
right.
a pretty big drink.
It sounds about right, I guess. All right, well, we got first place right there. The bar has been set
So far,
so far.
our handmaiden has a suggestion for
Well,
contest.
that's funny because our handmaiden doesn't really get to say anything because it's the handmaiden. So it's really
Do they not speak? I
no,
don't know much
only
about
when spoken
handmaidens.
to. That's how. It
Okay,
works.
well, it wasn't like verbally spoken; it was written. Is that allowed?
Not really. But okay, what's the thing?
The handmaiden thinks that
Oh, I hate this already.
there should be you should write a rap verse
Oh,
with involving the live stream and maybe like
we already have a
Buccaneer,
contest.
dmoongirl.
We already have a
Well,
contest.
this was a drinking one. We're giving away stuff. Like, what do they gotta do to get you to take a shot?
Oh, we can just take a shot. It's fine. Let's take.
Oh
why don't
my
we
God!
do?
Listen to him. He's
Why don't
like,
we just do you a full shot, me a half shot? Because I can do that, no problem. Let's do that.
well, why do you get to do one no problem? And I'm taking that's 4 that I've had, and you've had 1.
And a half now. I'm just saying. I'm just
This is
saying.
not. I think we agreed to like you have to like 2 at least to my.
Half to your 1 is what
Yeah,
we said.
4 to 1.5 is not a half to 1 ratio.
But you had your own special one, so it's actually 1.5 to 3.
I'm getting hustled by Jake Garber right now.
Oh, look at this disciplined fold. 7-3 suited, just let it go.
See,
No
you're
big deal.
sobering up already.
I know.
I'm pouring a full one, and you can drink half.
Okay. Diluted liquor. Okay, I like that.
Right.
I don't know why you have lilac hair. Okay. I don't know why either. That's cool. Okay, interesting.
I like the
pride shirt. I like the
That's
pride
pretty
shirt.
funny. That's pretty
I like
strong.
that. That's very strong.
I love that picture of Dan O'Brien. He's just like
I hear you're looking for a handmaiden, Mr. J.
he's
Carver.
so serious.
He's
like,
so serious, bro. He's so like statuesque, you
yeah,
know?
he's like,
He's so statuesque.
Fuck the
Oh, nice
government.
half you did here, by the way.
I told you, you don't have to take it all, but
All right.
what we should cheers to something else.
Okay, what should we cheers to this time? Should we cheers to our handmaiden? Working so
I
hard.
mean, he never even washed the grapes.
I
I'm not
know.
cheersing
Okay,
to
that's
that. Like,
true. That's true.
If I had clean grapes, maybe.
Should we cheer to MS Paint existing? Thanks, Steve Jobs
Okay.
and Bill Gates. And all right, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates.
MS Paint.
To MS Paint. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh. Okay.
You took the whole thing.
All right.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh, he's
Wow.
growing up, you guys.
That's right.
He took that whole thing. Look at.
There's a little bit left.
Well, yeah,
I should've-
don't pour it on the keyboard.
Don't
but,
pour it on the
like,
keyboard.
But that was pretty strong.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, I'm a little concerned about you right now.
Well, I feel fine for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
We'll
It's like,
see.
cut.
That's right. All right.
And we're
thanks,
done, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you all back for next time. Boy, maybe I have to drink all the time. Maybe this is what you've shown to me. Maybe I have to drink
Yeah,
for
like
every stream.
people are gonna demand it. They're gonna be like, oh,
Now that I know
oh,
that
Jay Carver's sober, like, screw
Yeah.
that, like I'm out.
That's right. That's right. People always think I'm not sober anyway. People always ask me, but I'm almost always sober. Besides right now.
It's just kind of your personality though, like you.
Yeah, people don't know my personality. It takes, you know, I have very high walls.
Yeah, you actually though, like you're drunk to sober, you don't like change as much. Like I don't feel like you wear it on your sleeve as much as other people do. Except for when you like start, mistaking parts for
Cards
clubs
for clubs.
and
Besides
stuff.
that,
But like your actual
some
behaviors and
fiery
stuff.
liquor.
I can't believe you took that like a champ.
Thank you.
That is not like just taking straight Captain Morgan. That's not an easy shot for an experienced alcoholic like myself. I mean,
Well,
someone like
I've got a very
you-
good mentor. You teach me how to drink, I'll teach you how to play tournament poker.
Okay,
Is that not a deal?
alright, yeah,
That's
in.
deal. Boom. On stream. Pinky swears.
Binding right
I'm
there,
definitely
guys.
calling down O'Brien's Ramirez with 4-5 of diamonds. I mean, I just took a shot of Captain Morgan, by the way.
Little does he know.
Little does he know how
this
bold
changes
I'm
your
feeling
thought
right
process.
now. That's right.
A full shot.
A full shot right now.
I can't wait until the people see that you took a full shot. I think that they're gonna be.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we had
impressed,
that
really.
open. Oh, look, there it is. It's happening right now. We can watch it happen all over again.
I would like to watch that all over again.
I think could check raise or check call. I feel like both are okay. I mean, I guess I'm gonna just check call. You're so deep, You're so deep. I feel like we're gonna win this. We're gonna win this sometimes on cards that don't improve us. We can continue on 4s and 5s and 3s and 8s. Also, he might check back on 9s and 10s.
Not only did you, I'm sorry, I just saw the replay there.
Yeah.
I don't mean distracting the hand, but not only did you take the shot, you took your shot faster than I took mine.
Hey, I don't want to be a nit, I don't want to be a little bitch or anything. Just
I feel like
saying.
I'm maybe getting hustled. This guy's probably
It's
like
a
a closet
professional-
alcoholic.
professional
This
drinker.
is Captain Morgan. He like started this today and he drinks it all by himself.
Boom.
Oh, what
Left
up?
him with 5 high.
Boom.
5 high. I had
bitch.
nothing. Show
Boom,
it.
You little bit.
That's right.
Show.
Boom. Boom. 5 high. Boom.
Boom.
Fuck your face, Dan O'Brien. That's right.
Oh, next shot is fuck your face, Dan O'Brien.
Incoming. Incoming. Wow, big
How
boy
long are you
shot.
gonna live stream here?
I
What
don't
do you
know.
think?
I don't know. Once you start talking about it, though, people already start leaving. So I usually
Oh,
do
it's
it
like a surprise?
Can
you like whisper
like
to
you know when
me or something?
when you have like a have you ever heard like maybe because you're from Minnesota, when you have a cow and you want to slaughter the cow, you shouldn't let the cow know until the very end.
No, it's true, because then they're gonna like.
Then they're gonna
you know,
be
panic
they're gonna
and
be a
bail.
bitch. They're gonna be a little bitch
yeah.
about it.
Okay.
That's right. So
Don't be a little bitch, guys.
don't be a little bitch, guys. I don't know. Probably not too much longer because we've been doing this for 3 hours, maybe. We had to pick some winners though.
I'm just curious because theoretically my sushi date might
Okay,
have just
okay.
texted to say that they were.
Oh.
I'm just thinking.
Oh, well, that's why we did this. That's why we're doing this. All right, let's see. Any other
Alright.
winners here?
Fuck your face.
Fuck your face.
EP.
That's good. Is that me drinking with
I
shit
don't
on my
know,
head?
or is that me with a ponytail?
Is that you with the Is that you with the ponytail? I guess we'll flip this one to do. All right. Fine.
What? Why'd you fold that?
I don't know. I felt like out of position. I'm focusing
Oh,
on
I thought you had the
pictures.
button. Okay, all right. Fine.
Yeah, I would never.
Yeah, MS
fold
Paint.
that.
Okay.
That's right. Okay. Let's see what else we got here.
Working 3
We
hours.
made 1,300 while watching the stream, playing 50 cents a dollar. That's great.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Run it up. Fuck your face.
I really like that. That's what's
Is my
sticking.
hair like
Is your hair in
in
a
the
garbage can?
bottle of like in a pitcher of?
I love
of
this
beer?
one. This
Like,
is a
what
great
is that?
one. This is a great picture.
I want like an explanation. Like,
I
what
love
is
that-
going on? What
I
is
love that you have eyes in this picture though. He took the time to make sure
what
that
is
you
my
have
hair
blue
doing though? I
eyes.
don't understand. Like, okay,
You're washing your hair
whoever
in a big cup of alcohol.
made this, you have to be on the stream. Like, explain your photo. I don't understand. I feel like I'm drowning in like a pitcher of beer.
You're drowning. Yeah, I don't understand really. I don't even know what's
I
going
mean,
on.
I like it, but
Oh, why are we all zoomed in? Get out of here. All right, I'm just gonna keep clicking reset until it listens to me. Okay, sober half shot. It's true. It's a good impression. That's right.
pretty good.
Oh,
Fuck your face.
oh, I love the colors.
What is going on there? What
What?
does that say? 8:48. Drink it up. 8:40. sporty.
Boy, there's a whole lot of things going on here. Look at all these colors going on. There's like, I have no idea what's going on here. How drunk are you? That's what I want to know.
How much Captain
Morgan have you had to drink?
sir?
Yeah, somebody else had the rest of this, I think. The other 17 servings or whatever it is.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Like, who's got the blue face? One's got a blue face.
Yeah, one of us.
one's
I mean,
got
I probably have the blue face because that's like a hat.
No,
see?
but I'm Blue Moon Girl, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Or
right.
There was some blue.
Apparently,
maybe
you
that's
have like
reference?
you have like a skin mask. You're like.
You've got big eyebrows.
Silence,
if that's you. Like,
Silence of the Lambs face you got going on.
I don't know.
Here. I don't know about that.
Handmaiden. Tell my sushi friends that
We'll be there
leave
imminently.
in 5 to 8 minutes.
Wow, look at that. Look at that tweet. Look at all those water bottles on my desk. No big deal. No big deal. The alcohol, the water bottles, the liquor.
I love it.
No big deal. Hopefully that one doesn't get 200 interactions.
We prefer the other
We
one.
prefer the other ones. Yeah.
What does that say?
Jack 6, Jack 6 deuce, King Jack.
Did you have a full house?
Did I have a full house of Jack 6?
I wasn't here for
I
that.
wasn't here for a Jack 6 full house. I did make a full house against a guy, and I played the full house theme song though. That was a fun moment from before you got here. That was before I was drinking actually.
Mary Kate and
We played.
Ashley Olsen,
Would you like to hear it for your own sake?
Yeah, I can't think of what it is, but. Oh, now I remember. It's all coming back. And then, like the picture in the pre was like the streets of San Francisco and
That's right.
the cart and like
That's right.
no, listen, I know like
Yeah, you got there. It took you a second, but you got there.
I got it.
Boy, what a terrible flop for 10-8 diamonds. That's not fun at all. Fuck your face, Dan. That's right. That's right. They're just catching up. I don't know. Do we have 3 winners yet? I don't know if we have 3 winners
We
yet.
might only have like 3
We
submissions.
might only. No, we have more than 3 submissions.
We
But
don't have very many. Passed out.
Passed out. Is that supposed to be the table? I assume. Oh, we checked back.
It's an interesting turn.
I feel like this is the kind of spot where Dan is gonna bet way more than 32 on average. He could definitely have ace-x and check back though.
But
Maybe I mean check calling
wait.
seems bad. Betting seems like the best thing that we can do to kind of just like prevent him from betting. It is like literally a block bet by every definition. But I don't ever try to bluff in this spot. Like I don't think this makes any sense to bluff. Like he can definitely have better
but I
aces
feel like this
than
is
us.
a chop pot so often. But
It could be,
I
but if
thought
he
it was
had
insane.
queen high or worse, why wouldn't he just bet flop? You don't think he's betting flop with queen high against me on an ace high board pretty often? Like I feel like he's slow playing at least some percentage of the time. Just saying. Oh, must be, must be. No way. Do you see what a nit he is? Do you see what a nit he is?
Dan?
Do you see what a nit Dan
Oh my
O'Brien is?
gosh!
Wow, 2 jacks, just check, huh? Never can be too
Oh my
careful.
gosh.
Check, check.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, Dan.
Twitter is on fire? I don't know. Alright, so this one was like passed out. I don't know, this is some weird like penis thing coming off the... I don't know.
I think Jake Carver weighs 90 pounds, half a shot.
Oh,
would have
this
quite the punch.
one seems good. Look at that.
That's strong.
This is going to be a winner for sure.
Yeah, but why is Dan the captain?
Dan wants to be the captain. Why not? It's on with the hat. You're happy. Look, we're both happy, smiley,
I
and
mean,
Dan O'Brien.
that's pretty strong, but like I feel like you
All right.
should be the captain.
I feel like I
once
should
or
be the
something,
captain.
Like,
I feel like I should be the captain. That's true. But it's all right.
but
well,
like the effort is
The effort is
strong.
definitely
I feel like
good.
the execution could have been. Oh, this one's got a Photoshop Captain Morgan in there too,
all right. So it's me with my hat,
with a square head.
with a square head. You with a round head, beautiful round head, very
Yeah.
shapely,
Yes, with nice hair.
with very nice hair. Captain
And
Morgan and
Captain-
some grapes. He recreated the scene.
I
there's a
mean-
mouse. Run it up as a hashtag.
Yeah.
This seems good, right? You could be good. Maybe we'll have to see. Oh, I guess we're not winning this pot.
Valiant effort.
A valiant effort. All right, should we favorite this tweet? You seem like a top contender to me.
I think that I don't know. I feel like are the submissions still coming in? I feel like
We have 13 more to look at. Let's see.
13. Oh wow.
13 more tweets.
Oh,
at
okay.
least, so we'll see.
Brought to you by Captain Morgan. Fuck your face. Run it up.
But there's no you. You're not in there. I don't know. It has some upsides and downsides.
Gosh, you guys.
There's
I feel
no
like,
picture of Captain Morgan. Wow,
I
we
feel
were.
like there's. Yeah, you were way live there. I feel like there's.
Nothing's
No,
feeling
I
like.
still feel like there's got to be like a one.
slam dunk type of thing. Yeah. I
Just
don't know.
You know, blown everybody
Favoriting
away.
for shots, something I can get behind. You guys are having too much fun. So much fun. Can't wait for YouTube. Yes, we will put this on YouTube for sure. I got no paint skills. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have we missed any on Twitch? I don't know. Maybe this is a picture? Yep.
Fuck your face.
2 shots.
Grapes.
Grapes.
Shot.
Hearts equals clubs.
That's
Hearts
kind of
don't
funny. The
equal
hearts
clubs.
equals clubs.
That
is
was a
kinda
good
funny.
reference. That
That's
was a
pretty
good
funny.
inspired thing. All right, who's that guy that just did that? He didn't listen to the instructions, but Bogara. All right, Bogara, Bogo row, Bogo row, Bogo row. You win. You win 1. So we have 2 right now. I guess I'll just time that. No big deal.
Yeah, we have more important things.
We have much
I feel
more
like
important
this one's
things
so
to do.
fucked up that it almost
This
like,
one like almost deserves it for
yeah,
like a
I'm
Picasso.
like, what are you doing
like
tonight?
a Picasso thing, right?
Like we're just doing
Like-
alcohol. What are you doing?
Yeah, these guys. This is. I don't know what this is. It's
No,
like it's like
it's
a boat. Like is this like a boat
I
for
think
the
it's a
Buccaneer?
hashtag. Is that a hashtag?
Is it a hashtag? Hashtag fuck your face.
Hashtag fuck your face.
And then
yeah.
that's whatever
And I
this
feel like
is.
there's like a. Is this our handmade? Like on the edge of the table here. I feel like that's like a small person.
Is that like
there.
a small miniature unimportant
Or
person?
handmaiden?
What does this say?
Captain Morgan.
Oh.
What
This
is
one has
this
to win.
reference? The 840.
840?
Anybody know?
I don't know.
Is that an 840?
It seems like an 840. Oh.
Oh.
Look at this. Look at this interesting one. Wow.
Your face.
I don't know what your face is
420.
doing.
420 blaze tit.
What is 840? I don't understand what the 840 reference is. Oh yeah, besides that.
Oh. That's a very obscure reference.
I love the rainbow shirt that I'm
I don't
wearing.
get- what
The
is-
earring, by the way, I don't know what that is.
Who's gonna be-
You have one blue eye, one purple eye. I don't
And
know
I
what
have
that
a
means.
butt chin. Look at that
And you
chin.
have a terrible butt
do I
chin.
have a butt chin? Oh my god.
I don't know what to make of this one. This was good effort though. This was probably the best
What is
skill.
blaze tit?
Well, it's a smoking reference as 420 and
Oh,
then blaze it.
Okay, I'm
I know they don't have.
pretty inexperienced in this area. Of
Yeah, that's right.
things.
You're good. You have your bottle of Captain
like, yeah,
Morgan.
you're
You're
Captain
fine.
Morgan, like-
Greetings from New Zealand.
Oh, these are not washed.
The Captain Morgan handmaiden. These are not washed. Angry me. Run it up. The grapes, which are a box of green circles.
And they're
they're
dirty. I
handmade.
think they went.
They are. They do look very
Yeah, they
dirty
do
and
look
like
kinda
possibly
dirty.
disintegrating. I think they're possibly
How
disintegrating.
many winners have you already named? You've named
I've named the
One or two?
Boga, whatever his name is.
Bogart.
Bogart.
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Hello.
$40. Bogoro. Bogoro.
Okay.
Bogoro 1-1.
Is that the only one?
Bogo run 1-1. And then the. I did like this one a lot, honestly.
I just wish I had an explanation.
I just
for
wish
this one.
I
just
knew
don't
why
know,
your
like,
hair
what-
was in the beer.
Like, am I such a like
You're such a
alcoholic
floozy.
that I like
The beer-
shower, like
the
I
beer is
bathe
just-
in the like
Yeah,
alcohol?
they're right. The beer is just everywhere. And then this one we liked, but didn't say he won. This one was another one we liked. This is just grapes with the square hat.
Yeah, that's
that seems solid.
pretty funny. Yeah,
Solid.
And I like that you have a square head,
I
a
like that.
round head for some reason.
Yeah, and then
And
this
I really
one.
do like.
All right,
for some
who
reason,
sent us-
I'm
who
kinda,
sent
like,
us
drawn
that
to that
one?
one. That was.
All right, we'll have to find it. If it's you, please let me know.
Hold on, we have a late
Tony
submission here.
Clarino, Captain Morgan, nip bitch shots, run it up shot. You and me. I like the art is the best
But
art.
yeah,
we've
that art
seen.
is the.
The art
depictions
is the
are
best
pretty
art
good.
we've seen. There have been some good submissions for a 10 minutes notice.
Yeah.
I feel like we did pretty good. If
Better
there are
than I
any,
would do, for
if there are
sure.
any like super late submissions, maybe I'll take care of them with posters or stuff.
Okay,
But we'll
yeah,
do
that's fair enough.
whoever sent us this amazing mystery.
Okay.
You'll get one for sure.
The Picasso.
The Picasso.
Picasso
The Picasso
picture.
wins the grand prize. I think you got to give the Picasso to the.
Yeah,
the,
it's
to the-
very like thought provoking. Like I just kind of want to keep
I just
looking
wanna
at
keep
it, and
looking at
like
it.
there's like elements that keep like jumping out
Yeah,
at me. You
it's
know?
so
like,
interesting. What does it all
yeah.
mean? I feel like it's like a Beatles cover. It's like a Beatles album cover right here.
Like
this is great.
why is only one like? Is there something to the like
Yeah, I don't know what's.
JYF? Is there like a hidden code?
Is there a
in
hidden
here?
message
Like,
here I'm not aware of?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
All right.
So okay, so he's one, and then this one was one. This was Bogo.
Oh, 840 is the board behind us.
Oh,
Look
the
behind us.
balance. Oh. Wow.
We
If
got
only
it
our
at the-
fucking handmaiden knew
Wow.
anything. That's
Seriously,
right.
what
Damn
good
it.
is our-
Wow, we're way behind.
If only we gave our handmaiden permission to speak.
If only we let our
Maybe they
handmaiden
would have let
speak.
us know.
That's right. Wow. Thanks. Isn't it nice
Oh,
to
the
have the
chin
running
is
up
cleavage.
Legion?
They said the chin was cleavage.
Oh, you just have. Yeah.
But they put it on my chin.
They put it on your chin,
Like,
that
I mean,
seems so
cleavage is
high.
down here.
I don't know. Saw that one. Saw that one.
I do like the heart does not equal club.
I love the
That's
heart.
kinda funny.
That's really what sold me.
I
To
just
be
wanna
honest,
give it to
on this
everybody.
year.
Oh, listen to Dan. He's like defending himself. You're a fool, Jason. Listen to your analysis as yo, why you didn't bluff.
I don't make it a.
and then
habit,
tell
though.
me what you're calling my verbet with. Oh, he's-
Oh,
Dan,
is
we're not
he
gonna
talking?
engage
Is he
you in
talking
this.
about the Jack's hand?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's fine. Check back. It's fine. Whatever. What else is he gonna do?
No. Well, but obviously we're gonna make fun of him for being a nit. 'Cause
Sure,
what else
sure.
would we do in this situation?
I guess I'm gonna believe this guy because we're quitting in a couple hands anyway. So being right doesn't like get us anything if he just tilts.
Yeah.
I mean, he raised, I re-raised, he called, and he check called flop, and then just open shoved on turn, which is kind of crazy because we have ace king so often.
Right.
We have king queen, ace queen so often. I'm not gonna fold anything better than like any 10 or better, I don't think. But all right, so we have 3, right? We have this one, and team sober no more.
Average size of bottle. Ask the goddamn chat.
I love the hat, FYF hat. That's great.
No more. Captain Morgan.
Yeah, I like this one too.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Like, but seriously, I think I only have like 4 more copies of
Okay,
every fold at
okay.
home. Like I can
Sorry,
only give so many. Like
we had to do it. So we have.
I'm gonna like break into my personal copies. And only have like 2.
I timed out. Oh my bad. So. Oh yeah. So
there's Picasso.
This is Picasso.
Picasso.
Sup Picasso? You win. Okay. So.
That's first place.
This is first place.
Yeah.
Second place is this one, and there is one other one. Hearts don't equal clubs.
Yeah,
was
that
second
one.
place.
That was the clutch one. Oh yeah. Is that a late submission? Of
No,
pop
no,
there?
no. This one just is one that just confirmed. This is Picasso.
Okay.
And there was one more we gave, right? Oh, the square head one. The square head, the
yeah.
square circle one, right? This one.
Yep.
This one. All right. All right. So we picked our winners. We picked our MS Paint. I guess I'm sitting out because I forgot to look at my hand. So okay, we won $1,200 almost.
Sick run, buddy.
Did some work.
Yeah.
Did some work.
Not so
Drank
bad.
2 shots of Captain Morgan.
2 full shots.
2 full shots.
That's.
Undeniably, and I feel
Like-
mostly okay.
I mean, I was like a little concerned I was gonna come in here and challenge you to take like a half of one,
And I was
you
gonna
were-
like
you were
cut the
just gonna,
stream,
like, flat out refuse, and
kick
like
you out,
never invite me
end
back,
our friendship.
And, like, yeah,
How much more fun was this though?
You were gonna go to the execs at UltimatePoker and be like, we gotta get rid of this girl. This is unacceptable.
dmoongirl is ruining
so
everything.
unprofessional. She is so unprofessional.
That's
and
right.
instead, we took like
That's
6
right.
shots between the 2 of us.
I know, it did work.
Yeah.
Did work, kid. Won
I like
money.
it. Made a little
Bluffed
money.
Dan a couple times.
So much fun.
We did work.
What
Hey,
more do you want?
if you guys enjoyed the show, don't forget to follow us here, follow me here on twitch.tv. You can hit the follow button below and get an email whenever we are streaming live. And if you want to follow dmoongirl on Twitter, you should do that. She's pretty funny, all in all. She's my favorite.
Every once in a while, I'm actually like best when I'm intoxicated. Which, like, seriously, you guys, I'm really not an alcoholic. But like when I am drunk, I blossom.
Like all white girls.
Like every
we've
white
learned this.
girl.
Like
Yeah.
like Rory said,
Yes,
every white girl.
I peak.
So I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming again the next couple days, but definitely be streaming again this Sunday, 6 p.m. on Twitch. We're gonna try to make back-to-back final tables. You know that back-to-back final tables? I did 2 live streams in a row.
Sick life.
We're going for 3, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you back for more very soon.
Peace.
Peace. That was a great little show.